Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Cinemaxxers podcast. I'm your host, Joseph, along with my other co-hosts, Yoni and Adam. And we're doing a continuation on the kind of episode that last came out, which by the time you're seeing this, you should have seen, which was a 2010s collaborative top 30 list. But this time we were going to be doing a 2000s top 30 list. Again, same style collaborative. Um, yeah. Should we get into it?
Yeah, quick go over the rules again. We already went over this in the 2010s, but again, each of us will get 10 picks. The order again will be decided by a wheel spin. So whoever gets picked first will get the first overall pick and the 28th overall pick and everything, ensuing. Um, and so on. The second person picked will get second 29th, third person third 30th. And everyone gets two vetoes. It'll be kept track of at the bottom. If someone's movie gets vetoed, they cannot put it back on the list, but somebody else can. All right, let's go to the wheel spin.
So before we do that, I mean, we can do this while we're doing the wheel spin. I was wondering what you guys think, because we're probably gonna, I don't know if we're gonna do another one of these, but that no repeat, like Yoni got the number one pick in the last one. Are we saying that he can still get the number one pick or that no, it's up to you guys.
I think it should just, I mean, like, I don't
Well,
want
of
to,
course you think that.
I don't
What
want
do
to
you
be like
think?
that because
I
I
think
got the
it's
first pick, but I think every draft we ever do should just be random. Like, I don't
I'm
know.
fine either way. What do you think,
All right, we'll
Adam?
just go with it. I'm gonna get
All
the
right,
first
sure.
overall pick because I just know it.
All right. So for the first, not the first overall pick in the
Yeah,
draft.
the first overall pick, but not the first chronological pick.
Yeah.
And I hate
Me
this.
again. All right.
It's
Okay.
gonna be the same order. I'm gonna get
I think
last
I've gotten the first overall pick in
in
like four
like
or five of our
80% of the shit we've
drafts.
done.
Let's go.
Same order. All right.
All right. All right, so you can write the vetoes at the bottom, but it's gonna be Joseph. He has two vetoes. Obviously, all of us do. So Joseph, you are on the clock at number 30.
I know. This is hard because it's again, it's like we talked about this last time, but
Wait, one
or,
question. Can we switch to three vetoes
what do you think?
or no?
We might want to with this one.
All right. All right, I'm fine with it. If we executive decision on the spot
Yeah.
three vetoes,
Okay.
sure.
Good shout. Good shout. We're gonna do
All
three vetoes
right.
for this one because we think heading into this it'll be a little bit.
That there's a reason. There's a
I'm
reason.
gonna say for the first one on the board, 30th overall, I'm gonna go with an animated movie because I do think it's one of the best animated movies of all time. It's one of the funniest animated movies of all time. I'm gonna go with Shrek. I think Shrek's easily one of the best animated movies
It's
of all
not the best
time.
Shrek movie.
You can
What?
say Shrek 2's better, but that just shows how good the first two Shreks are. I prefer
Um,
Shrek 1, but
so I'm looking at my list right now of
That's just
like
a
of movies I've
disaster.
watched on Letterboxd that's in 2000s, and I was like, if I had this pick, I would probably go Shrek. So Joseph,
with the 30th pick.
yeah, I would
Yeah,
pick it like 28 or something, like 28, 30 range. Good pick, very nice. Yeah, I think it's one of the best animated movies also.
do we want to
Um,
pull it up on, I mean, I don't think we need to talk about it, but just since we're going to do it for every movie, we
Yeah,
can
let's
pull
pull
it
it
up
up.
on Letterboxd.
Yeah.
I mean, I think everyone's probably seen Shrek. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's one of those animated movies that is for everyone. Like you can be a kid and enjoy it. You can be an adult and still find it funny. I think Mike Myers is funny as fuck as Shrek. What's his name? Eddie Murphy, obviously as Donkey is like legendary, and everyone else too. You know,
yeah, I think what
Lord
makes
Farquaad, John Lithgow.
I think what makes Shrek stick out is like how memorable it is because of how interesting the world is and how like funny these characters are. And the animation is really good. And Lord Farquaad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I like it how it like subverts the typical like fairy tale genre and like makes
Yeah,
fun of.
it makes fun of it. It kind of
Yeah,
puts
it's
some
making fun of
parody
it.
into it.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
really funny. Good
Fully.
pick.
All right. All right. So I have some three and a halves. Just so you guys know, in our last video, we almost got caught up with me having to make a crazy reach because I just decided I'm going to pick my 10 best. instead of realizing that there's going to be overlap. So I'm going to have to reach into some 3.5s because I don't have too many fours and above. And I'm going to start here with, let's go with a comedy. I'm going to go Step Brothers.
Yes, yes, good pick.
I'm gonna go
Uh,
Step
I
Brothers.
would I would have
I'm
wanted
probably
it to be
gonna have to
more.
make my first three picks as 3.5s, and Step Brothers is gonna be the first of them. I'm choosing this because I know Yoni really likes it. I wouldn't probably have this on mine, but if I'm gonna have to choose a movie I don't really think belongs on this list, I'd rather someone think it belongs on this list. So that's my personal thought process here. Again, a 3.5 star movie shouldn't be near a top 30 of a decade for me. But and it's 3.5 stars still solid. Like I might rewatch it 3.5. Um, Probably would rewatch. But I watched this once when I was younger. Very funny. I'll let Yoni talk about this more because he has
Yeah,
it.
this is my favorite comedy easily. I think that Will Ferrell's the funniest like comedic actor ever. And I also think John C. Reilly's like super funny in this movie, like honestly just as funny. But I really do love this movie. It's like probably in my top 50 favorite movies ever. And I wanted to go a bit higher looking at the draft, but
Want to veto it? You have three.
I'm really, really happy it's on this list, and I don't really have to like sweat about when I'm gonna pick it.
Okay. All right.
I don't really have any comments because I've actually never seen Step Brothers. I think you'll see, I don't know how many other comedies you'll pick. I would say two like classic comedies from like the 2000s and like some of the 90s is kind of like my biggest hole, I would say, in my movie knowledge. Haven't really seen that many Will Ferrell movies, haven't seen that
Adam
many of the
Sandler.
classic Adam Sandler movies either, to be honest. But yeah, I've heard it's one of the best, Will Ferrell. So, and I know Yoni loves it, so I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's my pick. So
Okay.
we're up to Yonita and EO.
It's AL, and
AL.
but that's okay. So I don't know if we've discussed this franchise that much, but this is my favorite installment of the franchise. I'm gonna go with Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Good pick. Good pick.
Someone I knew someone was gonna pick it. I thought it'd be a bit higher, but yeah, I guess.
I
Yeah.
like that pick a lot.
I think it's definitely the best Harry Potter movie, and I think this is a
Yeah.
good spot to pick it. But well, what are your guys' overall thoughts on Harry Potter? Because I read the books when I was a kid and I loved it. Like I really, really loved it. It's probably my favorite book
I
series I can remember reading, and I
I just
really
remember in
like
middle
them.
school,
I really do like the movies also.
in middle school it was Harry Potter FC versus Percy Jackson FC. I was Percy Jackson FC.
I
Simple as
like
that.
Percy Jackson
Percy
also
Jackson
a
just
lot.
simply Mogs. But again, movie wise, Harry Potter Mogs. So yeah, I never read the Harry Potter books, just watched the movies. Um, I don't think any of them are a four or above, but this is my highest rated at 3.5, so fair enough.
I
Actually, I
think
might
that
have Deathly Hallows Part 2 also at 3.5.
I think I mean the Percy Jackson movies kind of suck.
Yeah,
There's only
I'm
like
with you
two of
on
them
that. Yeah,
also,
yeah.
but I think the Percy Jackson books were slightly worse than the Harry Potter, like
No,
very
the
slightly.
Percy. I mean, I didn't read the Harry Potter books, but the Percy Jackson books are probably my favorite books ever. So
I really, really loved both of the series, the book series, but this is definitely my favorite movie.
Yeah.
Um,
And it definitely is I think it helps. I think I've mentioned this before. I don't know on the podcast, but in like other conversations, like I think it helps that it's the best director directing this movie, like among the people that have directed Harry Potter. Like Alfonso Cuarón is clearly the best director that's directed a Potter movie. Just the cinematography in this movie is clearly the best of any Harry Potter movie. I think that's a huge factor, and I just genuinely think that this movie is clearly not only the best Harry Potter movie, but genuinely a very good, if not great movie, because I think it's so much less formulaic than the other Harry Potter movies. Not that the other Harry Potter movies are necessarily formulaic, but I think that you can see there's more of like an artistic expression in this film, in my
I
opinion.
also think it's just the strongest storyline. Like the first two seem like very introducing you to Hogwarts, and then the last couple of movies are really just like the last battle and closing the story with Voldemort. And then four is really good also. Four is probably my favorite book along with this. I like the fourth movie, and I like the fifth also, but I feel like this is just that perfect transition where it kind of starts to get darker, and the Dementors are also really, really cool. But
yeah,
yeah, I do think all the Harry Potter movies are a little bit rushed though, but that's because I read the books and it's a lot more fleshed out and there's a lot more that happens.
Yeah.
But this is definitely my favorite. So
That's
yeah.
yeah, that's the definition of why the Percy Jackson movies suck. There's so much to the books and there's the movies are just
Yeah, I agree with that.
yeah,
The Percy Jackson books were so good.
subclass. All right, he didn't
All right. I'm gonna go with something here that I don't think either of you guys have seen yet, even though I think I keep recommending this to Yoni, but I do think it deserves to be on this list. I'm gonna go with Children of Men.
never heard of it.
I haven't seen it.
Never heard of it.
It's a, I believe it's also Alfonso Cuarón, so
Yeah, it is.
back-to-back Cuaróns. I don't think it's the last time we'll see him on this list, to be honest, but this movie is great, and there's a lot of, I don't want to spoil anything, obviously, but I think it's interesting how it's like such an interesting concept and dystopian story while also having like historical or like biblical kind of allegories in it as well. So I think it's really cool, and I think
Back to
there's some
back
great
Alfonso
performances.
Cuarón.
Yeah.
Is it a war?
Um,
Is it like a war movie?
it's like a sci-fi kind of dystopian movie, I would say.
No child has been born for 18 years.
All right, I'll watch soon. I added it to my watch.
Yeah.
I think it's a great movie, and I think it's like
I'm
I
thinking
know
of
a lot of
vetoing
people who
this
have
just
this
because,
at
like,
I know a lot of people who have this at 5 stars, honestly. So me having it at 4 stars, I think it's a great movie, and I think it definitely deserves a spot on the list.
yeah. All right. Never watched it. All right. Next one that I'm going that'll be, yeah, I'm gonna have to reach another 3.5. I like this movie. I think it belongs in the list, just not much higher than this. I'm gonna go Fantastic Mr. Fox. I know Joseph
Veto.
loves this. Okay, I was just gonna say I was gonna warn you before you veto. Yoni's not putting this much higher,
Well, then
so
I'm vetoing him too.
no. Listen, Yoni's not gonna put it much higher. So what I'm telling you is, as soon as it gets vetoed from you, you can't pick it. And if Yoni's not putting it higher, it's not gonna be on the list. So I'm just warning you that there's a good chance that happens. But no,
I mean, if you're gonna veto it at like 22 or something
if
instead of
not a
20,
22. But if you try and put it up high, it's not gonna be on the list. He already vetoed it, so take it off.
Oh,
I think this where it belongs in the list. It's probably one of my best 3.5s on this list, besides like Step Brothers, and I have one other.
can I ask this? What does Mr. Peabody and Sherman do better than this movie?
It's so much more emotional by a
No,
thousand
not even
times. By
close.
a
Mr.
thousand
Peabody
times,
and
it's more
Sherman
emotional. Mr. Peabody and Sherman is
Has the most
1,000 times more
generic,
emotional.
like you have to find your family, you have to accept you like acceptance kind of like mismatched family. Fantastic Mr. Fox does that own storyline about
Not even close.
having like kind of different
Fantastic
identities
Mr.
within a family 10
Fantastic
times
Mr.
better.
Fox is the slowest 90-minute movie ever, and I'm not hating
That's
on
an
this movie too
insane
much,
take.
but it drags at times and it's 90
When
minutes.
does it drag?
That's all I gotta say.
When does it drag?
When they're at the school.
When they're at the school, brother, that's like 10 minutes max.
Exactly. 10, that's 1/9 of the movie,
I don't
dude.
even think that's 10 minutes. It's like 5 minutes.
Okay. Well, again, that's yeah, I'm fine with you vetoing because it's your favorite movie ever, but if you don't put it on soon, I'm gonna veto it if it's too high and it's not gonna be on this list because by that time Yoni's not picking
I
it.
mean,
So
I don't want to be that guy, but like you do realize, like I was my mindset going in was if you don't put if you as long as Revenge of the Sith wasn't like top 10, I was gonna let it be on the list because it's one of your favorite movies of all time. But if
and
you're
that's
gonna
why
have
I
this
was gonna put it
mindset,
relatively low. But I'm just warning you, I would also put Fantastic Mr.
oh
Fox
my God, I
relatively
forgot
low.
Revenge of the Sith was here. Okay, this is gonna get intense.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, Tony,
I might
earlier.
have one I might have one that's like I have a few that we have a this is gonna get interesting.
Yeah. So again, I thought this was a fair point to put it, and it would save you a pick. But again, if you really want to put it that much higher, it might not be on the list.
I think
All
that's a
right.
bit borderline veto bait, but it's fine.
If you think one of my best 3.5s is
I did
veto
that
bait,
to I did that to Interstellar earlier. Like
yeah,
I
in what
did
world?
that
It's one of my best three and
I
a
guess
halves.
that's true. I guess
Yeah.
that's true.
and that wasn't veto bait. Like that's where I actually
Yeah, no,
thought
it's
it
exactly
belonged.
where I have it. So I'm gonna go with my last 3.5 that I think is deserved to be on this list, and that's American Psycho. Um, Yeah, I think this is exactly where it belongs. I think it had a really interesting message, and I just think Bale was amazing in it. But the movie was just a bit weird to me. That's why it's not higher. A bit too weird. I have it at 3.5 stars. 4 stars is fair. Four with a like's a bit much for me. But yeah, good message, great acting. A bit too weird for me, but definitely belongs somewhere on this list around this spot.
I really, really love this movie. Like I think Patrick Bateman is like genuinely one of the most entertaining characters to watch on screen.
Yeah.
First off, because of how much of a perfectionist and how insane Christian Bale is,
Yeah.
but he has such a charisma and
The
he's
note
so
card.
funny. You find him rooting for him at times, and you find yourself being horrified of him at times. And I really do like this pick a lot.
Uh, yeah, there's some Joseph, have you seen this?
I have not seen this actually. I mean, I know like definitely parts of it because I feel like
Yeah,
it's
it's
one of
just
those
like there's
movies it's
some
kind of
scenes where I
impossible
don't
to
know if they're
avoid.
real or not, and it's like I don't know if it matters if it's real or not. It's just like it's a bit interesting, but I definitely think it deserves a spot on this list. And
I think there's also a few scenes where they're kind of replicants of each other, where like the same exact thing happens, like they're at the same location, he kind of
yeah,
like does the same thing, and you understood like what it's trying to get at the first time.
yeah,
Like I don't think this is a perfect movie at all, but like
yeah.
I really, really do think it's great.
Yeah, the last thing I'll say is I've been wa rewatching the Dark Knight trilogy. I just finished the first two. Every time I see Christian Bale as Bruce Wayne, it makes me think of Patrick Bateman, which just shows you how
Mhm.
iconic this movie is. So yeah, that's why I have it here.
If I see a picture of Christian Bale like in his normal state, not when he's like 60 pounds too skinny or 60 pounds too overweight or
Just how I
something,
think of him.
I
Yeah.
think of Patrick Bateman immediately.
Yeah, me too. Over Bruce Wayne.
Back to me.
Yeah, back to you.
All right. Let's see.
Just so anyone knows, if anyone picks Revenge of the Sith from here on out, I will not veto it because I just want it to be on this list. Just letting you guys know. I want it way higher because I
Or
have
we're
it a
not
five
picking that
star.
shit. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I don't plan on
Just so
picking
you
it.
know, I hope you do know, if you veto Revenge of the Sith, your Mr. Fantastic Fox is not on this list.
That's not, first of all, it's not the name of the movie. And
Fantastic Mr.
Mr.
like I said,
Fox.
I wasn't planning on it because I know
I
you
don't
hold
plan
it
on
in
it
high
either.
regard.
I'm just letting you know if it goes a little bit too high, which I don't plan on doing with Revenge of the Sith. But if you try and make it a little bit
But
too high,
we'll see what a little too high means.
All right, I'm gonna go with another comedy here. My second favorite
sorry,
comedy
before
of
you
all
pick this,
time.
there's about a 95% chance neither Revenge of the Sith or Fantastic Mr. Fox are on this list. Just gonna say it. All right, go for it, Yoni.
Super bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
I have it at yeah, 3.5. Yeah, I guess.
I think I would have four. I think
I
it's
think
one of
this
the
is the
best comedies
second
of all
funniest
time.
movie ever. I think Jonah
Okay,
Hill
wow.
is
It's I know you would I know you probably have Cars over it, Adam, but
Cars is a
I
four and a
think
half, and it's gonna be very high up on this
it's
list.
so hilarious.
Car, okay.
I think it's also like
All
a
right,
great high
proceed.
school movie, and it kind of shows like the awkwardness that it can be being in high school and trying to like do normal high school things. I think this was no Soup Step Brothers was like the first rated R movie I ever saw. I think Superbad might have been one of the ones after. And my 14-year-old brother, I told him to watch Superbad, and he really enjoyed it also. So I think this is like a perfect movie for kids like around that age. Maybe it's definitely inappropriate for them, but like that's kind of the point. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Superbad here.
Nice.
All right. This is a tough spot. I'm going to go with I'm going to go Collateral.
All right, all right.
Would you have had that higher?
Um,
I've never watched it.
I think I maybe would have had this. No, it's a pretty good spot.
I probably would have it a little bit higher, but I don't want to risk it not getting picked.
No, this is a good spot for it. This is a good.
So, Collateral, super underrated movie. Tom Cruise, one of his best performances. Maybe like one of his best, maybe my favorite performance of his. Jamie Foxx is great. Mark Ruffalo's great. Honestly, Jada Pinkett Smith, I know she's annoying, but she's solid in this movie. I think this is just one of like I use this word sometimes. I think this movie's just sick, to be honest. And it's just such a cool concept and it's a very tight movie. It's a very like centralized movie, very focused in what it's doing, and I think it just does an excellent job, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree. I think it definitely knows its identity and like knows what it's trying to get at and not trying to fit things in that shouldn't be in the movie. Um, yeah, I think this is like pretty much exactly where it belongs. I think this is a good pick. And also Michael Mann makes
Yeah,
him
shout out
great.
Michael Mann. I think he didn't get picked in our director draft, but he's probably like my number six.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Adam, I would watch this one. This is
Okay, I'll put it on the watch list. All right, with my next pick, this pains me that it's a 4.5 star and I have to go this early because I know it's going to get vetoed otherwise. I'm going with Cars 1. It just
Veto.
sucks.
Why are you looking so shocked? I'm
Are
immediately
you
veto.
serious?
Yes.
It has a
I,
3.9 average rating.
I don't care. I think it's a terrible movie.
You could take a veto
Why
for
did
me
you
as
just take a
well.
veto off of
Oh,
me? I'm the
my
only one that hasn't
my
used a
bad.
veto.
Yeah.
Wait, no, you vetoed Fantastic Mr. Fox. Or
No,
no,
I
Yeah. No,
didn't.
I did. I vetoed it.
Joseph did. By the
Yeah.
way, I hope you know I'm making it my life. You just started it. I'm making it my life's mission to make sure that I'm going through your stuff right now, Yoni, and I'm just gonna pick out one movie that only you like that Joseph won't pick, and I'm gonna make sure I veto it. But Joseph,
Okay.
I haven't done that with yet because he hasn't done it to me, and I won't do that with Fantastic
I'm
Mr.
vetoing
Fox.
Cars. I don't think it belongs on this list.
I think you're a clown. It has a 3.9 average rating. It's a widely known one of the best animated films
I
ever.
mean, if we were going by average rating, then there would be a bunch that wouldn't be on this list
No,
so
true,
far.
but the fact that you think this is an instant, it's just an awful decision. So Yoni,
I
you
mean, I don't
will
think it's one of Pixar's
Yoni
best
will definitely
movies. I
regret
think
that.
it was a top
Just so
30
you
animated list. Maybe it makes the list, but
okay,
I don't
Yoni.
think it's a top like five Pixar movie.
Okay,
Like easily.
definitely not. But that's also, I mean, that's you shouldn't take that fully as an insult because Pixar is just like a great animation
Yeah,
studio.
Pixar is
Like,
really great.
I don't agree that Cars is necessarily bad. I think it's like okay, but
No, okay. I
I don't
wouldn't
think
say
it's
it's
one of
bad.
them.
I think it's meh. I think it's really overrated. I also was never into it personally as a kid. Like I didn't really care for it. So
all right. Then I'm gonna have to go back down to 3.5 stars. You genuine bitch. Like this is annoying. All right, I'm going with my next highest rated 3.5 star, Attack of the Clones.
Joseph, we cannot let this happen.
I gotta
That's
veto
my.
that,
Are
dude.
you
Veto,
kidding
yeah,
me?
that's a
Dude,
veto.
you
Can I
know that
get
we don't
any of
like
my
that.
favorite movies on this
Dude,
list?
pick if you pick a 3.5 that we both like have it at 3.5, I'm not
But
gonna
I
be
don't want to
offended.
pick my list based off what you guys
I
like.
know, but I
That
don't know.
ruins
Do
the
you
point of
expect
the
us to
of this
not?
being a collaborative list.
Yeah, I know. That's what. But you were the one who wanted three vetoes. I probably wouldn't have vetoed that if we had three vetoes. If we didn't have three vetoes. I just want to say. I mean, I don't want to spoil it, but like, I think me. I don't know about Yoni, but I'm fully planning on letting you on because we know how much you love the third movie in that trilogy. I was fully planning on letting that be on this list, and I still am. I'm just letting you know because I don't think two of those movies should be on this list.
Yeah, I definitely don't think two. I'm maybe gonna let one through. Like I don't know. I would probably just pick it here. I'm gonna be
No, oh,
honest.
no chance. If any of
Okay.
you
I
veto,
mean, he can just pick
no,
something else.
no
He
chance.
doesn't need to pick that
This is
here. It's fine.
ridiculous. All right, give me another second. I gotta think. You guys can talk and waste time.
There's a lot here. I'm looking at my list and there's a lot.
Yeah. Part of me is like hoping you're gonna pick like some of the stuff because
Yeah.
I don't. There's too much for me to. I think we're gonna have overlap for sure. So
There's a lot that Adam's gonna want to veto here also. Um, we have some overlap.
yeah,
All right, I'm going with Miracle. That's a
that
four
the
star.
Miracle on Ice movie,
Yeah, Miracle. It's called Miracle.
but that's
I
about like the miracle.
2004. Yeah, Miracle on Ice. Four
I never
stars.
seen that.
It's
I
rated
read
3.8
that a
average. I have it
while
at 4.
ago. I'm not gonna be like mad about it, but I don't think
It's
it's
one
a
of the best sports movies ever. It literally
I
is.
also think yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna. I haven't seen it. I do think sports movies are generally one of the worst genres,
Cool.
I
I
agree.
know. Cool.
I
I
haven't
haven't
seen
seen
it,
this
so
movie in a
I'm not
long
gonna complain.
time. I
And
haven't
it's like
seen,
good for diversity of the rankings to have a sports movie because
yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
true.
I could talk about it quickly. Yoni, you said you've watched it.
I watched it a really
I mean,
long time
I
ago.
mean,
I remember
No, no,
not
no,
you
I'm
don't.
not. It's not about spoiling. It's not about
Yeah,
spoiling because
obviously, because
everyone knows
like
what happens. I just think it's a great depiction of it. It does so much more than just hype up the actual Miracle on Ice. It talks about the gelling of the team. And it just they go for you can see it in the description. It goes from a hot-headed group of ragtag people into a gelled team that upsets the greatest hockey team, one of the greatest hockey teams ever in the Soviet Union. I watched this when I was younger. I loved it, and it definitely deserves to be on this list.
can you scroll down for one sec? I just want to see who's in this.
I have it at 4 stars.
Kurt Russell. Okay, I guess Kurt Russell. I feel like Noah Emmerich sounds familiar, but I see. I mean, all right, this seems interesting.
Adam, do you
All
like
right,
this or Sandlot?
I don't think I've seen that rated on Letterboxd, but I'd probably have it also at 4 stars. I can't believe I don't have a non 4 star. I can't believe I don't have a 4 star rated. But yeah, I'd probably have it right on par with Sandlot.
Okay.
I like Sandlot. I do. I definitely need to put that on
Is
Letterboxd
it
though.
me?
Yeah.
I got some options here. I'm really happy some of these movies are on this board. I'm really happy Collateral's here, Superbad, American Psycho, Step Brothers, Shrek. I didn't have to pick either of those. Um, there's two here that I want in this range. I think these will be my next two picks. I'm gonna go. I don't think either of you have seen this movie. I've recommended it for Joseph for a while. I'm gonna go Training Day. So,
It's been on my watch list for bricks, can't even lie.
um,
Never heard of this.
Training Day is pretty much about a cop in training, played by Ethan Hawke,
I hate cop movies.
who is following Denzel Washington throughout the movie, and it all takes place in one day. And Ethan Hawke basically learns the kind of the dark side of the police corps and how you can abuse power as a police. And I think what makes this movie so interesting and why it works so well is Denzel. I mean, he gives such a great performance as like seriously one of the
Didn't
best.
he win the Oscar for this?
He might have. I think he really gives one of the best performances. Or he's one of the best villains. His name is Alonzo in the movie, and Alonzo's one of the best villains I've seen. Like he would be in my top 15 villains like ever. If I were to make a villains like movie list. The action in it's really good. Uh, but Denzel seriously gives a great performance here, and Ethan Hawke is obviously really great in everything, but he gets seriously overshadowed by Denzel's like charisma. It's a really great movie. I
Yeah.
would recommend it.
I'm gonna, it's
Like
been on my watch list for
kind of
a
like a
hot minute.
straightforward, not even straightforward, but kind of like a like you would kind of expect what it's about, but it really delivers. Also, Snoop Dogg's in it, which is kind of funny.
All right, never watched it.
All right. Um, I don't want to take any risks here down the line, so I am just gonna take Fantastic Mr. Fox here because,
Veto.
all right, you're not getting Revenge of the Sith then. It's fine.
Perfect. Don't give a crap.
Like, you realize there's gonna be
Not on the
things
list, buddy.
that you
Not
dislike
on the list.
more.
Nice try though. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yoni, you could do me a huge
Yeah, and
favor.
I could completely veto it out and veto Yoni's as well.
You could, but that's also if you're gonna waste two of your three vetoes on a movie that you were gonna
Oh,
pick.
I was gonna pick it lower, not this high.
Okay, I don't think like 7 spots higher is that much higher, but
It's pretty important.
okay, dude.
Joseph, I don't. This really isn't me being against you, but Fantastic Mr.
It's just
Fox
not in this
No,
tier.
I'm not mad at you. I'm not
isn't
actually.
isn't really like my movie,
No,
Like
I don't. It's
you
fine.
two kind of like I wouldn't be
I
mad
just
if it's
think
on
that
the list. Like,
he's
it's your
making a
favorite movie
mistake.
ever. I
He's
think it
gonna
should
have
be on
more
the
things
list.
that he would
But
want to veto that unfortunately.
I would not have vetoed that. Just like I would not have vetoed it. If it were like top 10, I probably would veto it, but just because like I don't think it's, you know.
All right, so now where do I go? Um, I'm gonna go Almost Famous.
Never heard of it.
I don't like that.
Veto it, please. I've never even heard what it is, Yoni. Please veto it.
I really didn't like
We're
it.
putting too many
I
nominated
didn't
movies on.
dislike it. I enjoyed it, but I have it as a 3.5, I think.
Get it out, bro. This
You have
I
it
is
at
have
three and a half, but you
one
really didn't
more.
like it.
this is just not worthy of
I
being
didn't think
there.
it was I didn't think it was
21st best of
so
the
high.
entire 2000s.
Easily.
No.
It would be higher for me.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna veto.
Good
I'm not that much of a fan of the
Great
movie. I don't
show.
like the main character. I find
Why
him
are you
annoying.
saying great shout when you've never heard it? Like, what the
Great show.
fuck? You're just a weird guy, bro.
This coming from the guy that literally insta vetoed like all of my stuff already.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I do
I
not
vetoed
like the
Attack of the
fact that Adam
Clones, and
has
then
the
I
most
vetoed that you
veto
put my
power
favorite
here.
movie at 28.
So you've already used the veto on me twice. That's what I just heard.
I've basically
I
used
don't
it
like the
once. I
fact
don't
that
think it.
Adam has all the veto power here at all. That concerns me.
He's gonna use it on
By the way,
dumb
I'm
shit
not
though.
vetoing anything you put. There's just one movie that's completely getting vetoed out.
I know exactly what he's doing. You can we make a rule you can't
Nope,
veto a movie
incorrect.
you
You can't
haven't
make it
seen?
mid-episode. You can make it next episode.
I
I knew
think
you were
that's
going to propose
pretty.
that. You
You can't
proposed it too
veto a
So
late.
what's
movie
the
you
rule
haven't seen.
Nope, you
proposal?
proposed it too late. He wants to say you can't veto out a movie. You can't veto it twice.
No,
And we
no, I'm
didn't make
saying you
that.
can't. No, that's not what I'm saying. I said you can't veto a movie you haven't seen.
Oh. Then that's not.
Eh.
We're thinking of different movies
Do you
then.
agree with that rule though? Just if it wasn't clear, you can't veto a
Unless
movie you haven't
unless it's
seen.
a widely known movie and you know everything about it. If you know nothing about it,
No, you if
yes.
you haven't seen it.
Absolutely not. No, not a deal. No deal.
I'm kind of mixed
Okay.
on that because like I'm kind of mixed on that because there are some movies that like
That
you
you
have
just
seen
know.
that
Yeah,
you
you just
really
know.
really want. No, no, that you really really want instead. Like you want your movie on it instead of like a movie that
I
someone
mean,
else
sure,
made.
but like, there's things that I think Adam would veto just because he has something against them in
No,
advance.
no. I'm saving my two vetoes to veto one specific movie out.
All right. Again,
I
I
don't
think
know
this
what
is going to
movie
get
it is.
vetoed by Yoni, but like, this is what I would put, and unfortunately, this is probably going to be like your last veto because I would put
What
this.
movie?
Old Boy.
Okay.
Please
So
get it out of there.
this is very interesting because I have this at a 2 star.
Yes, get it out. Two stars. Get it out.
He's
But I
just
know
trying to.
that is a
He's convincing. By the way, he was the only reason he was telling you to veto Almost Famous was because he wants you to lose your vetoes. I can understand if you want to veto this because you have
no,
another
I
two.
know that is crazy of me. Like I'm in a giant
It's a
minority there.
two
And this is kind of
star
the same
movie.
with Fury Road, where like
It's a two star.
I didn't get it the first time, but I'm gonna go into this again later with an open mind, and I want to find what's great about it.
It just doesn't
What
belong on this list.
what I
You
didn't like
haven't
about
seen
Old
it
Boy when I watched is the direction that
You
it.
told me the plot twist. What do you mean
because
I haven't
because
seen
you
it?
asked. You were like, "I'm never going to
I
watch this
know, no,
crazy
I'm not saying
movie."
that, but my point is I know what the movie's
That
about.
doesn't mean you still haven't seen the movie.
Oh, okay, my
That's
bad.
like saying you can read a Wikipedia article of a movie and you've seen the
Yoni,
movie.
get it out of there, bro.
I don't want to use my last veto, but
Well, you don't have to worry because I'm not putting any crazy controversial ones in here.
dude, you
Dude, you
definitely
realize, Yoni, you know what
Revenge
this
of
means?
the
If you use your
Sith.
veto here, that means that Revenge of the Sith is the only one
That's
I
not
can veto.
true.
He's
I
gonna
don't
say
have any
something
more controversial
ridiculous.
ones. If you want to veto Revenge of the Sith, you're going to veto it. But that's the only other controversial one I have left in here.
Uh,
I think, really don't think that's
You
true.
can go
Like
ahead. Look,
you
you
shouldn't
can
have
go on
vetoed
Letterbox right now
almost
and look at my
famous. You really shouldn't
four-star
have
plus.
vetoed
You
almost
can
famous.
go ahead and go on Letterbox. Look at my four-star plus from this, and none of them
I'm
were
not gonna do that
controversial.
because I want it to be a
I know,
surprise.
and
okay.
I'm not doing that
Here's
if
the
you do.
verdict. Here's the verdict. I'm keeping it because I think it's good for the list,
It's
and I
two
think that I
stars,
have to
bro.
have I have to
It's two
have
stars. That's such an awful pick.
I have to have a veto like
Two
in the
stars.
future.
Get it out of
I
here, Yoni.
cannot.
Yoni, get it out.
But I just didn't like the direction that this went. Like I didn't like. I really liked the beginning, and it went and like once he like kind of escaped, but then I just really didn't like the direction it went like at all. I just dude, would
Yeah,
have
I will say
it would have
this
gone
is another
so
one of those
much
movies.
different with the plot. Like there was such a
This is
different
one of those
direction I wanted to
movies
see.
Then
where
veto it.
this is one of those movies where I would say we should say minimal stuff about it because anyone who wants to watch this, you should again, it's one of those movies where you shouldn't really know much about it.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Um, not everyone has like the social awareness to realize that, unfortunately, but it's chill.
Bro, still
I'm like
salty
this close to
fantastic
vetoing.
Mr.
Like I'm
Fox is
still
like
thinking.
Yoni, it's your choice. I'm just saying that you're leaving. You might regret it. I just don't understand why you vetoed Almost Famous if you have it at like a 3 or 3.5.
I just really do.
I mean, would you rather if like I mean, what I'm saying is
I'd
like
rather this on the list than Almost Famous because I think this is better for the list. You know what I mean?
okay, kind of, but also like not fully. All right. So what's the verdict?
veto.
I'm a veto.
Thank you.
Okay. You're putting me in a tough spot here. I'm the only one who has veto power over
No,
this.
Adam has veto. Adam
No,
has
but
2 vetoes.
I'm saying I'm the
Yoni
only one
really
who can
thinks
veto.
that Yoni, Joseph thinks that like I'm gonna. I only have one movie I'm vetoing out. You guys, if you say anything other than that movie, it's fine.
I don't know what that movie is. Like I've never.
Okay.
I don't know what
Is
he's talking
it
about.
is it Lord of the Rings?
But
No, I would not do that to you guys. That's
he also
I'm not touching
we
Lord of the
have both
Rings.
of us would pick that. So unless you want to use both your
Yeah, guys,
vetoes on that.
I'm not touching Lord of the Rings. I wouldn't
I
do
don't
that.
know what it is
By the
then.
way, just to make it clear, can we just make Lord of the Rings like one movie?
Yeah.
You can just
Yeah,
say
it
Lord of the Rings
is. But
trilogy.
we can both use that. As in like,
No, what I mean is, can we just have it take one spot, Lord of the Rings
yeah,
trilogy?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
I promise I won't veto it.
Oh my God, I might regret this veto pick.
All
All
right.
right, so I have what? Is this my fourth or third pick? This is my fourth pick in this spot because
Yeah,
this has gotten vetoed 3 times in a row.
yeah.
Uh, All right. Let me think about this for a second.
Adam's gonna pull some. Adam's gonna pull some
Yoni,
nonsense.
that was the worst decision of your life.
But I really didn't
I'm
like
gonna I'm
Overlord.
gonna
Like I
pick
really didn't like
Yoni, that was
Overlord.
the worst decision of your life.
Joseph, you have to give your veto.
Yoni, that was the worst
I'm
decision.
gonna pick a move. I'm gonna pick Batman Begins.
No! You're gonna make me use it. You're gonna make no. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Don't write it down
No
yet.
Dude,
way.
if you're
No
using a
way
veto
he's
because you think
doing
Batman
this.
Begins at 21 is too low,
It's
seriously?
literally my sixth best movie in this category. Give me a
I
second.
mean, I think 21 is a fair place to make it.
Actually, because God, I have it. I loved this movie when I watched it 2 days ago. I'm gonna leave it be, but it should be way higher than this.
All
Mm.
right.
Great movie. I can talk a lot about it because I watched this 2 days ago, but you can go first.
So this is one of the best superhero introductions, or like a, what do you call it?
Wait,
Origin
change your
story.
backdrop.
Origin
There's a sick
stories,
backdrop, so you can keep talking.
origin stories ever. I think this
Go
movie
down, go
gets kind of
down,
overshadowed by The Dark
down.
Knight.
That one.
Um,
Yeah, that one. Perfect. It's so
but
tough.
I think this is a great movie, and I think that like Christian Bale again comes into this franchise and there was a lot of questions about him, his ability to be Bruce Wayne, his ability to be Batman. I think he answered all those questions. I think Ra's al Ghul is a great villain. I think Scarecrow is a great villain. Obviously they're not as good as the Joker, either of them, but I still think they kind of get overshadowed unfairly in this extent that in this movie they are great. And I also think Rachel is better in this movie.
I think the first hour of this movie is some of the best superhero media of all time.
Yeah. First, your Rachel take is immaculate. After watching the two movies she's in, um, literally so annoying in The Dark Knight, but like, and it makes the movie good because she has to be. She's so much better than this movie. That's a great take. But for me, I was originally coming into this with the same mindset that Yoni just said, and that's this is a 4 star, maybe 4 star with a like, because the beginning is amazing, and nothing has changed about my view on that. The beginning's amazing, unreal origin story. The second half of this movie is so underrated. I originally thought it was like just fine, kind of like superhero comic book, but it's like it's the definition of Batman. The scene where he calls the bats and he jumps down from Arkham Asylum, the scene where the bridges have been raised and then he goes over and he sends Gordon in the Batmobile. The scene with the train where it's Roz versus Batman in the train and he ends up winning at the last second. The scene where when Wayne Manor gets burnt down, like there's so much that I just forgot about this movie that was so good, which is the reason I put it in my leads here. I think it's a bit low, but it's still a great pick.
Yeah, it's a good pick. Could maybe make the list.
Yeah. All right, this is another one where this is exactly where it belongs for me. I think I have it in like my 90 something. I have No Country for Old Men here. I know you guys probably want it higher,
Do
and
not
I'm
veto.
not doing this debate. This is genuinely where I think it belongs.
Do not veto.
Don't. This is not even like this is. I think this is a
I'm
great
fine
movie
with
with a great
this.
villain,
I'm
but
not fine with this, but I don't think I
it just
can.
drags a bit too much for me. But I'll talk about the positives, and then I'll let you guys talk more about it because you guys like it more than I do. Anton Chigurh is one of my favorite villains ever, and I think at its peak, this movie's amazing. But there's just too much slow. This is going to be one of my first movies out of my top 100 when I start watching some more that I have on my watch list.
You have minions that better than this, right?
Yes, Minions is better than this. It keeps me way more engaged.
Jesus.
But No Country for Old Men is a great movie at its peaks, and I have it at one of my lowest 4 stars, but a 4 star. And yeah, I'll let you guys talk about the rest.
I mean, this is the Coen brothers' magnum opus. This is one of the best movies of all time, in my opinion. Genuinely, this is a masterclass in acting. This is a masterclass in slow burn tension. This is a
Too slow.
masterclass in as redefining and going against the norms of the Western genre, which I don't know about you guys. I feel like it's a genre I'm a bit tapped into. So even though I haven't seen some of the classics, but I definitely have seen my fair share of Westerns. So I think this movie is also one of the most philosophically interesting movies of all time, in my opinion. And the morality that's shown in this movie and the views on it, I think is incredibly interesting. And like even after I've seen it like twice and it got better on the second watch, I still think there's so much like untapped stuff there that on a third watch, like I think I would pick up on or have different thoughts on. So yeah.
Yeah, Tony.
Yeah,
Right.
no, I do think this is, I'm actually pretty happy with where this is.
Yeah,
I think that this movie has some of the best like individual scenes that create tension with the coin flip scene.
has some great
Some
scenes.
of the scenes where um, this is Llewellyn Moss, right? I
Yeah,
forget.
Yeah,
Llewellyn
that's
Moss.
Llewellyn.
Yeah,
Llewellyn Moss is being
Llewyn
chased
Davis.
by, um, yeah, Llewellyn, where he's being chased by Anton Chigurh, like some of the scenes in the hotel. I
One of
think Anton,
my favorite scene from this movie is the peephole, like when he's like standing on the other side of the door.
Yeah.
I
At
think
its
this
peak,
is
this
just
movie's
such a,
amazing.
this movie is kind of like the Terminator in a sense, like the original, in the sense that somebody's being hunted down. But I do think Anton Chigurh is a great villain.
Yeah.
Crazy enough, though, if I'm really thinking about it, just because I was talking about this movie earlier, I prefer Denzel in Training Day over Anton Chigurh. So that's even like more reason
Hot take. I mean, I haven't seen
for
it,
you
but
two to
I
watch this
probably a hot
movie.
take.
Hmm.
But I will watch
That is
it.
a hot take, though. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's a good pick, Adam.
A bit too long for me. Or
Definitely
not
belongs.
too long in runtime. Drags a bit for much.
Definitely belongs on the list.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, I have a few options here. There are two that I really want to get down, and then I think a lot will be picked naturally.
Yeah.
Um, which one I'm gonna go with Gladiator.
If we could not fully do spoilers, just because I watched like this when I was really young. I don't remember anything, and it's on my watch list. I don't have it logged, so
Okay. I mean,
spoiler free.
sure.
Yeah, but talk about it, but just spoiler free.
I'm in like, I was expecting this that one of you guys would. I didn't know that you hadn't seen it. I was expecting one of you guys to pick this, to be honest. Which I'd kind of accepted. I don't love this movie. I like it. I don't love it. But yeah, I mean, it was gonna be on this list, so I'm glad it's just not higher, to be honest.
I'm kind of
I think
surprised you don't like it. I feel like it's
I
unanimous
like it. I
one
just
of the
don't love
best of
it.
the 2000s.
I think that there's a lot of, I think it has wasted potential. Like, I think that there's a lot of times where it just goes into like being a kind of formulaic movie, in my opinion,
Yeah.
which I just like thought was frustrating because it had so much potential.
This is
So
my one. I don't hate formulaic movies. I don't see why you have an issue with it. I think
I don't
if
have
the
an issue
formula
with
is
it. I think
good, then
I
why is that
like
a
it,
bad
but
thing?
I would like a formulaic movie that just follows like the same formula of a
I
movie
know,
I've
yeah.
already seen multiple times can only be so high. Like there's nothing
Yeah, but
about
By
the
it
that
question
logic,
is,
Nolan should have your 11 favorite movies because he's the only one who doesn't do that in all of his
that's
movies.
not true.
did this create the formula? Like what formula exactly?
Oh,
I think a lot of these like I mean, I don't think it's a spoiler to say this is like a revenge movie
yeah,
for the
yeah.
most part. I think a lot of these typical revenge kind of movies have this thing. I think it takes a lot from Westerns actually in the way that it plays out. But I think it's good. I just don't think it does like anything enough that makes it beyond just a good movie for me.
I think it has
I
some
know the
really,
vast majority of
really,
people probably disagree with me, but
I think that it has some really, really like some of the best scenes. Like I can't really get into spoilers, but like all I'm gonna say is Maximus Decimus Meridius. You know what I'm
I
talking
think
about.
there are some incredibly powerful scenes, but I also think, like I said, that like there's parts of this movie where it just feels like I think I don't notice it's Ridley Scott in the sense that it's
Hmm.
just like following too much of a formula for large chunks of this
Yeah,
movie, in my
that's fair.
opinion.
Yeah. I also think it has a fantastic score.
I agree with that.
Hans Zimmer. But yeah,
Right.
Adam hasn't seen it, and this is like a big movie, so we'll try to we can move on.
Yeah, thanks.
Hmm. All right, it's my turn again.
Hmm.
I'm between two right now. I want these both to be on the list. It's just like the order.
Just think, are they going to get picked later by someone else? That's
I
all
don't
I'm
think
taking
they
into account.
are. So
Oh,
I'm
really?
gonna go Kill Bill Volume 1.
Oh yeah.
Guys, I'm this close. I was gonna that was not the
Adam, you might have to.
I was
I don't
gonna
think it'll, I
veto.
don't know
I
if it's this
listen,
high.
listen, listen. I
I
was
think it
gonna
could
veto out a singular
maybe make
movie,
I
but
think it
now
could maybe make the list, but I don't think like in the
I
second
don't
order.
think I can let this slide. I can't let Pino do this to me. Wait, hold up. I have to look up if something. Hold up.
Adam, I don't know. I think you
I
should
need
leave.
to veto this movie out though. Give me a sec. Oh wait, no. I thought Pulp Fiction was 2000, so I was gonna veto it out. Okay, never mind. I've completely changed my veto strategy. I was gonna veto out Pulp Fiction, but now that it's not in the 2000s, I think I'm gonna have to use it here.
I don't know. I think it's
Wait, I
top.
need to see what else Tarantino's in the 2000s because he could pull out some other BS. Give me 1 second.
What? Tarantino's made great. He's made Inglorious
It's
Bastards.
so weird that how much of a hater you are, given that you love one of his movies and you just think one's mid. Like that's like sounds like
Inglorious
most directors.
Bastards.
Hey,
There's
no,
just
no, but
Inglorious
Bastards is one of
Bastards.
my favorite movies ever. That,
Inglorious Bastards, and I think that's it.
And
And
Kill Bill
no,
1
he
and
could
2.
go with Kill Bill Volume 1. I don't want him to
No,
just.
I
That's
picked Kill
exactly
Bill
what he's
Volume
planning. He
1.
wants me to veto so he can
no,
go with
he
one.
went to
I
volume
see that.
one.
I see that. I'm not vetoing it
No,
because I'm not falling into
no,
your trap.
Adam,
You want me
Adam,
to veto so you can go
Adam.
with Volume 1.
Joseph and I have talked about the Kill Bills. He would not take volume two.
No,
You
he
take
100%
volume
was. I'm not
one.
vetoing it, even though I despise this pick with every fucking fiber of
Why?
my
You
being.
haven't seen
Then
it. I
then
just think it's
then
weird.
veto
Like at
it.
least Yoni's like, I've seen
Because
this and I think
he's
it's like
going
good, but not of his side.
he's gonna make me fall into the trap of vetoing it and then
But
going
it's
with
just
Great
weird that
Confusion.
you despise a movie you
You
haven't
can
seen.
keep it, but
That's
this
just
is an
so
awful
weird.
pick.
He's not taking volume two, I
Yeah,
promise you.
yes,
No, he's
he
not.
just took volume two.
No, he took volume
Took
one.
Volume 1.
Okay, either way, he would just switch to two.
I'm telling you, volume one is better. It's
Bro, he
good.
has volume two as a 4 star. What are you talking about?
This is a really good movie. Oh, he might go volume two.
Yes, I'm not an idiot. What? He's good.
I'm not like,
He was trying to
I
make me
don't
fall into the
know.
trap. I'm not gonna do it.
I thought you liked this movie, Yoni.
I do, but I don't think it's this high. Like I
I
do,
think it is this
It
high.
Yoni has it at a 3.5.
like I do like it. I definitely like volume one
It's
a
just a
little bit
dumb premise
more.
for a movie.
You
No,
haven't
no.
seen it.
No, it's a really good movie. It is. I don't know. It wouldn't be. It would probably be like top 40. Like I'm like overreacting a bit. It would
It's
either
kind of how
be
I would
like,
feel. I feel about Gladiator. Yeah, I have it at three
yeah,
and a half.
yeah. I kind of wanted. Like I'm not like mad with it being on the list. I knew it would be. I knew that you would pick it, but like I don't know. I'm kind of mad that Adam's like
I
not
can't
even
do it.
like. I don't know what he's saving his vetoes
I
for.
was saving them for Pulp Fiction, but now I'm completely been revitalized and I
I
can
mean,
like
this is a really good movie. I have it like rated a little bit lower than average. Like I'm not as upset as I sound, but I'm really not as upset as I sound. It's just a bit high for me. Like I don't know.
I mean, I think this is an amazing movie. I mean, obviously Tarantino's my favorite director, so like obviously this movie is very stylized and I like the style a lot. So, I mean, I think the entire kind of second act of this movie is like five-star material. I think the if anything you could say the kind of like first half of this movie is what would stop it from being five for
Yeah,
sure,
I
just
think
because
the
it's
first half
good.
is weaker. Like that final fight in the
The
second
final
half
the
is
final like
really,
half,
really,
I
really
won't say, but
good.
like, like she goes to like a different country and there's like a kind of arc there. I think that's like just absolutely peak. I think that this again, the dialogue is great. I think the premise, I know you haven't seen Adam hasn't seen it, he's hitting on the premise. I think the premise is great, actually.
I like no, I don't have much negative to say about this movie. I don't.
It
This is
just didn't like blow you away or anything.
no. There were parts that really did blow me away. Can you remind me? She gets training in the first one, right?
No.
It's the second? Okay.
Yeah.
I like that part, but I really like the final fight. Like the
I
final
also
fight is
think
awesome.
this isn't like, but there's a section in this movie which is just such like an artistic swing from Tarantino. Um, I don't know if you were, there's like a backstory for a character. Do you know what I'm referring to? That
Which
isn't done
character?
in like
Which character again?
of Oran. Okay, I don't think, can I say this part or
go
this
for
isn't
it.
like a spoiler?
Go for it.
I don't think. It's just like a stylistic spoiler, if anything. There's a character backstory arc that's basically animated like an anime in the middle of the
Oh, I
movie.
Oh
remember
my
that.
God, I might veto this movie. Oh
It's too
my
late.
God, I
That's too
might
late to
veto this
veto.
goddamn movie.
First of all, it's too late.
I
It's too
remember
late.
that. No,
It has anime
you know
in
what? You
it.
know what? I take this back. This
I don't think
deserves a
Joseph. I don't
spot.
think Joseph. I don't think
This
you know
deserves
what
a
you just
spot on
did to
the
my
list.
Quentin Tarantino hate. It just amplified
That
by
is
ten
just, it's
times.
such a cool, I
He
know
has
you're a
anime
hater.
in his
It's such a
movies.
cool sequence in the
For
movie and
everyone
such an
that's listening
artistic
and
swing.
wondering, I despise anime. So,
You have, again, he has like pretty much seen
I've
under
seen 10
10
episodes of
episodes of
anime.
anime ever.
I've seen 10
And you
episodes.
like it. You like Attack
It's
on
very
Titan.
good, but that's not regular anime.
That's kind of true.
Yeah.
Kind of. I haven't seen anything else besides Attack on Titan, which is the greatest show of
Pretty
all
mid
time.
movie, bro.
You know what? This deserves a spot on the list. I kind of forgot about some of the stuff. I got Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2 a little bit mixed up.
Two is weaker. I still think it's great, but
Yeah.
it's
Um,
one is pretty fast for the most part, I think.
but yeah.
All right. Joseph, if you're a nice person, Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. I think this is a fair spot.
Here's
I
the
Joseph.
thing.
I think this is a
I
perfectly
think
fair spot.
here's what I will say right here. You
It's your
I
choice.
hope that whatever my decision with this is, because I obviously could veto this, you're gonna react in a way that like you still pick the movies you would pick. You're not gonna put like 1-star movies on this list.
Oh, we already said the minimum for the last one was 4 star, and for this one is 3.5.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
Hold
vetoing it.
on.
that's
Oh wait,
just
hold up. What is Yoni saying? I'll take that back for 1 second. What is Yoni saying?
I was gonna say you should try to make it. Wait, you can't pick Fantastic Mr. Fox.
yeah.
I
He can.
can't.
Okay, I was gonna say you should maybe try to make a deal where you can get Fantastic Mr. Fox in, but I think this should be vetoed.
This is ridiculous. This is one of the best movies ever.
So I mean, you shouldn't have vetoed my favorite movie of all time at
You
21.
can't expect him to let you get your favorite movie of all time in
It's not
when
It's
even
not
his
my
favorite
favorite
movie of
movie
all
of all time.
time. He vetoed my favorite movie of all time at 21.
I don't
Again,
think you shouldn't be
Yoni tried
surprised.
to put my favorite movie of all time at 26, bro.
Yeah, and
I
we
don't
ended
want to
up
hear
letting you get it at
crap.
5.
I don't want to hear crap, bro.
26 when? Interstellar last draft?
Yeah.
It was like 24 or
Also,
something.
you do realize the difference is Yoni picked it, and then you vetoed it the same way I vetoed it when you picked it at 28, Fantastic Mr. Fox, because you want your favorite movie to be higher up, and we
Again, are
let you
you
get it
vetoing this
higher
or
up.
no? Because I'm gonna
I'm
have to.
vetoing it.
That's just an
I'm
awful pick.
worried that there's one route that you're gonna go, which would be fake, but
No, I'm not gonna sabotage with 1 stars. I'm 3.5 and above is my rule. It's the only fair way to put
I'm
it.
vetoing this because it's a good movie, but it's not
Honestly,
good
I'd
enough to be
rather
on
it
the
not be
list.
on the list than be too low. So you know what? I'm honestly, it's a ridiculous veto, but this movie deserves to be one or two. Actually three. Sorry, this movie
That's
deserves.
an insane
Sorry, this
take.
movie deserves to be three. But horrendous veto. But okay, you guys are now all out of vetoes. Um, so now I don't have to worry about any of my stuff getting vetoed, which is low-key nice. But I don't really have that many hot takes left besides Cars and Revenge of the Sith, and both those got vetoed. So
Phantom Menace incoming.
I definitely should have saved Cars. Wait, do I have Phantom Menace at 3.5? Please tell me I have Phantom Menace. Oh wait, wasn't that 1990 something?
Oh yeah, it was
It
99.
was. It
Thank
was. So
God.
I can't get it in there. Damn it! Yeah, I didn't even think of that until you reminded me.
That's the reason I was hesitant because I was like, are you just gonna put Phantom Menace in instead? But then thank God it's
All right.
99.
Yeah, I hate you for that, Yoni. All right. Oh wait, I could take another route. I could put movies you guys are gonna put really high and put them here.
Well, you should
If
just
you
take.
haven't seen it, you have to have seen it
No,
to
no,
pick.
yeah, I'm only looking at movies I've seen. I'm not gonna pick something I haven't seen. All right.
You also
Screw.
realize that's just gonna push up other
Yeah, no,
stuff
I'm
on.
saying screw any of the sabotage. But I'm just gonna pick something I think belongs here. I'm gonna go with Insomnia. I
Oh,
That's
oh,
not a crazy.
Ew.
That's a completely fair
Ew.
pick.
Oh my God.
I have it at 4 stars.
That's talk
It
about a
has Al
generic movie.
Pacino, Christopher Nolan,
Dude,
and a
it's like Al
great
Pacino's
ending.
worst performance.
on.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my God. Look at all these artistically beautiful and just so creative movies for the most part, and the
By
rest
the
of the
way,
list.
by the way, just so everyone watching knows, he reacted like that to a movie. He has both of these that they have 3.5 stars.
It's just it doesn't
We're
deserve to
talking
be on
about
this
the
list.
30 best of the
Yeah, and
2000s.
you just put you were fine with Kill Bill being on it at a
But
three
at
and a
least
half
Kill Bill
star.
is like an
Kill Bill is
artistic
a
wing.
much
It's
stronger
a
three and a half
Insomnia
creative
than
is
wing.
much
Insomnia.
better than is much better than Kill Bill.
Also,
Insomnia is
Kill
such a
Bill like
generic
is
movie. It's
trying to
good.
do
It's
so
just
many
nothing great.
unique things, while Insomnia is just not doing anything unique at
All right,
all.
well, Insomnia is a great Christopher Nolan
If
classic.
Christopher Nolan didn't make this, you would give it a 3 stars.
Incorrect. Insomnia is great. It has some really cool. I love the way they went with this movie. I was scared that because I remember I was watching this with Joseph for the first time, and I was like, I really don't want Nolan to mess this up. And then he stuck the landing. The middle is the reason why, or sorry, the beginning. The first act is the reason why this is not a Nolan that's in my elite tier. The beginning wasn't great. I didn't like the exposition, but I think the middle and the second and the third acts were great. And Christopher Nolan does it again and gets himself in the top 17 of the 2000s.
It's
I just
so
think
generic. Like the woman, like the female
he
cop,
likes generic
so
movies. That's the
generic.
thing. That's why
Incorrect.
he
Al
likes Civil
Pacino
War
gives
and
a
Revenge of the Sith.
relatively underwhelming like Al Pacino
No,
performance.
it's one of his best.
No,
That
it's
is
one of his worst.
It's
no,
one
it's
of
He
his
he
best.
genuinely
overacts him being
bullshit.
tired.
How many Pacino performances have you seen, Adam?
He's probably seen 2 or 3.
I've seen Heat. I've seen Godfather. I've seen this. I've seen. How do I even check this? Here we
What
go.
else would you have seen?
Um, Ocean's 13.
That doesn't count. I don't
Yes, it
even.
does.
That does not count.
So four, I've seen four Pacino. This is the best of them.
Okay, that do you have this over Godfather?
Oh, he's way better in this stuff.
All
Actually,
right,
no, this is second. He's better in Heat. He's better in Heat. Yes, I
that
agree.
is the worst take on the podcast.
That he's better in Heat than
No,
he
that
is in
he's better in
Insomnia.
Insomnia than in The
Al
Godfather.
Pacino is better in Insomnia than he is at The Godfather. I
I have
don't
So if
disagree.
13
anyone wants
movies.
like a sports analogy, that's basically like saying like Justin Fields is better than prime Tom
Like
Brady.
Not at all. Not at all.
Or
yes,
it's like
Pacino's
no,
it's
under
like saying that like
Pacino is
um
underwhelming in The
it's
Godfather.
it's
Get
like
out of
what
here.
it's
horrendous
like
take.
saying that
He's
Wizards
underwhelming.
MJ is
Horrendous
better
take.
than three-peat MJ.
Pacino is underwhelming in The Godfather.
I've seen 13 Al Pacino movies and Insomnia is ranked 10th.
You're a
So
clown.
Adam, that is
You're
literally
overhating this. Rewatch it, Yoni. You don't remember how good
I
this was.
watched it very recently. That is
He
maybe the
watched it
worst
more
take on
recently
the
than us.
podcast. That is maybe the worst take on the podcast.
Nope.
That's a really fucking bad take, Jesus.
All right. Boney Button is up.
I have a few different uh I have a bunch of different routes I want to go here.
Vito Reds. That's 17.
Let's see. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. Neither of you have yeah. Oh, what's smarter here? I'm gonna go with the original Spider-Man.
Okay.
Uh,
What? What do you think? Too high or too low?
what do I think?
Yeah,
Too high.
I agree.
I think it's one of the best superhero movies ever and started the superhero um kind of like phase in the 2000s and obviously Marvel in the 2010s. This was like this is probably the best superhero movie when it was released, and I think it has aged very well. I think it is the best superhero origin story ever, and probably like a top four, top five superhero movie of all time for me.
Hmm, very interesting.
Okay, I mean, yeah, I think we've talked about that movie quite a few
Yeah,
times. I like it. It's
it's a
too high
great
for me.
movie.
I probably wouldn't have it on my list,
Doesn't
but
have a list, but
um, it is a good movie though. It's not like I mean, and it's also like for what it is. My problem again with the Insomnia pick is it doesn't do anything like excellently. I think it's
No,
Spider-Man does a couple of things excellently. A couple of
Insomnia,
things
the
that
ending is excellent.
no.
Yes,
I think the ending's good. I don't think
I
it's
love
excellent.
the ending.
I think again, my opinion is if it wasn't made by Christopher Nolan, you'd forget about it.
Wrong again.
All right. I'm gonna go Y tu mamá también.
I'm so serious. He's veto baiting me, bro.
How
This
is
is
that veto
veto
bait?
bait. What
How
do
is
you
that
have this
veto
on
bait?
Letterboxd? Tell me right
Or
now.
five. It's my
Get
favorite
out of
movie I've
here.
seen in 2026. That's a first time watch.
There's
I
just
think
no way that's a real movie.
because it's in Spanish.
Yes.
What do you mean? Alfonso Cuarón.
I'm not vetoing this, but I've never seen this, so I don't plan on watching it. It's slop. I mean,
I mean, I don't know. Like, why do you claim to be a movie fan if you have this mindset? Like, genuinely. Like, that's basically disqualifying from calling yourself
yeah,
a
for
film
sure.
fan. No, like, I'm serious.
Without me, this podcast would be cinephile, generic, nothing new.
I don't think me and Yoni are like have like cinephile takes.
Yes, you do.
Bro, we put Guardians of the Galaxy sixth
All
in our
right, that's
top.
your one non-cinephile take I've ever
We
seen.
have some. I have some. No, this is a good
Um,
movie. This is a
I
really
guess
great.
I'll talk about this. I mean, it's my favorite movie I've seen that I watched for the first time in this year so far. Uh, it really kind of blew me away. Just the character building, the way that they kind of juxtapose the main story with like cultural commentary and economic social commentary at the same time with the kind of there's kind of a narration going on at the same time. And I think it's like a really, even though like there's a lot of like inappropriate humor or like it's a teen movie in a lot of senses. It's an incredibly mature film in my opinion, and like the subject matter and the way that it like approaches just like life in general. I think it's like a very true movie in a lot of the the ways it talks about life in my opinion. And I also think that the performances are great too.
Yeah, I think this movie, I really enjoyed watching it. I gave it a 4 star. I do think it's great. I don't think I fully grasped it the first time that I've seen it. I've only seen it once. Like, I don't think I fully grasped the message behind it. And part of that is because that the ending in particular like really kind of threw me off, and I don't really know.
Wait, I'm gonna predict based off reading this description, the woman is their mom. Plot twist.
You're gonna have to watch the movie if you want to
Oh
find
my
out.
God, I got it! I got it! Come on!
No, okay,
No,
I'm just
just
gonna say
no.
no.
I
That's
I
not
got
don't
it!
think we were allowed to say no. I mean, it's just not.
Oh,
it's not it, Adam.
I know
Um,
what you're talking about, but I feel like that's like if you're talking about the part I think you're talking about, I feel like I could see that coming. Like I feel like that seemed kind of obvious.
yeah, no, I don't no, I'm not saying like I didn't pr like I was like thrown off where like I didn't expect it. I was thrown off where like I didn't really know what to like make of it, you know?
Yeah, okay.
I don't think I fully grasped this. But I did think it was great. I did really enjoy it.
all right. Next up, I am going with this is tough. I'm gonna go with The Hangover. I'm gonna go with The Hangover. It's arguably one of my favorite. I have it at 4.25. It's one of my favorite comedy movies ever. Yoni has it at four. Both of you have this at 4 stars, so you guys definitely agree with this. Maybe not
Well,
this
I
high.
agree with I don't mind it being on the list. It's
Yeah,
a bit
maybe not
high.
this high, but it is one of my favorite comedy. It might be my favorite comedy movie ever. Actually, no, Grown Ups is. This is my second favorite comedy movie ever. Um, Amazing film. Just flat out hilarious. I don't care what you say. This movie is just hilarious, and I love it. Not much else to say.
Yeah, I'm just kind of upset that Step Brothers is the worst out of the three because these three comedies in here are my three favorite comedies ever. So
Mm.
like I do think they all could have a
Over
spot.
Grown Ups?
Yes, dude, easily.
Grown Ups is a 4.5 star.
No, it's like a three and a
I
half.
swear Grown Ups, I watched it a while ago, so I can't
You got to
comment, but
rewatch
doesn't
it.
that have like a 10% on Rotten Tomatoes?
It's pretty.
Um,
No.
no, so my three favorite comedies in order are Step
It
Brothers,
beats Grown Ups
Superbad, and
too.
The Hangover. So I'm really upset that it's in the exact opposite order here. Like I think Step Brothers is so much like I think these are all great comedies, but I do think Step Brothers is a level
We're
ahead
talking
of
about The
both.
Hangover
And I
now.
think Superbad is a level above The Hangover, and I think The Hangover is a level above like pretty much most beneath it. But no, The Hangover, once again, I'm not hating on it. It's a really good comedy movie, one of my favorite, definitely. I'm just upset that they're in the complete opposite order. Like that's kind of annoying me.
I mean, Mike Tyson, bro. Come on.
Yeah, but I don't think it's funnier than anything in Superbad. And
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate this pick. I mean, I like it more than the Insomnia pick by far. I do think this is one of the best comedies of all time. Again, my problem is with the placement on the list, not that it's on the list. I was honestly considering it for like my 30th pick. It was in the running with Shrek, but so yeah, I don't have a problem with it being on the list, but it is too high for me.
All right.
yeah, okay, all right. So I have a 2000s movies list on Letterboxd, and this for me is my number five on the list, but I might take it here. Actually, no. Um, oh well. Well, okay, I think I'm actually gonna save this.
Save.
Um, how many more picks do I have? Two.
You have five.
I have five more?
Yeah. And
All
you
right. I think
you
I
have
can get
four.
all
You have
five.
5 more. We have 4 more.
Okay. All right, so I have five that I do I have five that I like really want to get on here? One, two, three, four. I'm kind of fine with how this five. I'm kind of fine with how this goes. But I'm just gonna get one of the ones that I really want on here. Neither of you have seen this. It's called The Last Samurai.
The
Haven't
last.
seen
What the
it.
hell is the last?
It's
I'm
my
tempted to
dad's
veto
favorite.
because something this high. I should have watched everything from here on out. This is too high.
Okay, we're gonna get into a serious conversation a bit later in this draft about that fact. Joseph, I think you know exactly what I'm talking about.
What?
The Last
Is he,
Samurai.
wait, did he veto this or no?
No, no,
No, I
no.
didn't.
Okay.
No, he said he should watch everything
I
on
said
the.
everything this high I should have watched. Like it's not a
I don't
this
think that's
tier
true. I
movie
think
if
there's
I
gonna be
haven't
like
watched
at
it.
least two, like three or four things that we're gonna pick that you haven't
Um,
seen.
this is such a great movie. So I want to. So I'm not going to really go too far into it, but how have either of you seen Avatar? You've both seen Avatar?
I haven't seen Avatar.
Okay. Neither of you have seen Avatar?
No.
Wow.
Nope.
Okay. So basically, if you want to go watch Avatar, although this is a completely different like setting and a completely different like set of characters and concept, if you want to go watch Avatar, simply just watch this movie. It is a very similar concept in terms of the plot and how the character dynamics work. It's not like a character-based movie, like just in terms of like how the movie plays out. Just watch this movie. It is Avatar, but so much better. It is seriously one of the coolest movies I've ever seen in the sense that there are just epic battles that like these characters are just pouring their heart and soul into battle. Like this is a must watch. I don't know if either of you have heard of it or
I've
have it
heard
on
of
your
it.
watch list. It is also, I think, an amazing Tom Cruise performance. The like this is a really special movie. I would have it a bit higher, but I also want to keep in the fact that neither of you have seen it. Um, but this seriously like deserves to be on this list, like very
Okay.
high.
Joseph,
Um, I think I'm gonna go with Zodiac.
love it. Haven't seen it, but I plan on what this is one of my next watches. This is like my
Okay.
top five for
Um,
next watches.
it's a bit high for me. It's quite high, but I think it has a spot on this list. Yeah. I really, really enjoyed Zodiac. I
Yeah,
thought it was
obviously I know the story of the Zodiac Killer, but I'm sure there are some spoilers, even though it's a real story.
I mean,
I
in terms, I wouldn't necessarily go into detail about exactly the way the story is told because I
Yeah,
think
that's
that's
what I
one of the
meant.
things that
Yeah.
make it interesting. But I think this is one of the movies that like is so precise with what it does, as well as the fact that I think this has one of the best, like, I don't know if I wouldn't call it an ensemble cast, but everyone in this movie is like does an amazing job. Like Jake Gyllenhaal, probably my favorite performance from him, if not
I
it's top
agree.
two. Um,
Over Prisoners?
Mark Ruff, it's
Yeah, I
probably my
agree.
one. Prisoners
It's a
maybe.
different kind of performance, but I
Yeah.
think that this is better. I think this is like he does more in this.
Mark Ruffalo is great in this. He's great in like almost everything as well. Same with RDJ. This is one of RDJ's best performances. If you scroll down a little bit, I believe Anthony Edwards, not the basketball player, is in this. He's also really good.
It's Anthony. Oh, so RDJ. So this is like right around Iron Man, right?
This is like a year before Iron Man.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think it's one of RDJ's best performances, hands down.
wow.
Yeah. I
I
think
Okay.
this
picked
is a great
RDJ in my
movie.
actor draft. I didn't even mention this
I
movie.
think it's one of the most like interesting like true story movies in my opinion because part of it is the way it's told and the angle they take. I don't think they kind of take an Fincher kind of takes an unconventional angle with the way that he tells the story and the perspective, and I think it works completely. So I think this is an amazing movie, and I do think it's David Fincher's second best movie in my opinion.
Yeah, I think this is a good pick. Maybe a tad high for me, but also like I guess a small part of the reason why I didn't like love this movie was because I watched Prisoners like right before, and I was just so blown away by Prisoners. Where like I was kind of comparing the two, which is obviously unfair to Zodiac, but at the time when I gave this the rating, like that's what was kind of going through my head. But really, really great movie. I'll rewatch it at some point just because like it's just a really fun movie to watch. But yeah, no, pretty happy with this pick.
All right.
I have a bad feeling about this.
No. I'm telling you, I really don't have any hot takes left. Like I could totally sabotage this because you guys have no vetoes. I'm literally not planning on it. Even though you guys did that with me with On Sunday. Uh,
Okay. Not
um,
really.
I really don't have any sabotages, so I'm gonna go with Memento here. Christopher
Okay, I
Nolan
like
does it
it.
again and finds himself on another top 20 spot here. So the greatest there is, the greatest there was, the greatest there will ever be. Christopher Nolan with one of his most unique concepts ever, behind maybe Tenet and I would say possibly Inception in terms of just concept alone. Um, but it's
I think this
definitely
is a better concept than Inception, or a more
yeah,
unique concept. Let me
I
say
guess.
that.
Yeah. Memento is just like it's crazy. I had no clue what was going on until I had a clue what was going on, and it's just like I'm not a. This is probably the first. This is one of two Christopher Nolan movies that my rating is lower than the average rating. I have it at 4 stars. It's at a 4.2. Um, the only other one being Dunkirk because I don't like the movie. But again, that's just because I think people really like this movie. I just like the movie. But Nolan does it again.
I mean, yeah, I think this is a great movie. I like the spot for this. I probably have it in a similar place. Um, Kind of like neck and neck with Zodiac. I probably have it slightly lower, but I kind of knew you were gonna pick this, so I was fine with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a great movie. I think it's obviously it was like Nolan's first movie with a real budget.
Mhm.
So, and I think it's a yeah. I think this is one of his like best directed movies, if that makes sense as well.
I could see that.
Yeah, no, it's a good pick. I'm pretty happy with it. I also really like it. So yeah, I don't have too much to say about Memento.
All right.
Back to me. All right, into the top 10. So we each have three more picks left, or I have four.
You have four, we have three.
Okay. What are four that I need to be on here?
And just so you guys know, Lord of the Rings trilogy is one movie. Just double check.
Yeah. Uh, so there's a lot here that I like. Hmm, hmm. I want this to be on. You're gonna have to give me a second. All right. This might be a bit low compared to you two, but I'm gonna go with the Prestige.
A bit low, but
I like that. I'm cool
fine
with the
with it.
spot.
As long as it's top 10, I'm fine with it. Bit low though.
I mean, the Prestige really is a great movie. This is one
I'm
of
just gonna
one
tell
of
you, Yoni, that was a dumb pick for one reason, and that's
That was one of his
I
picks.
now have three movies left, and if you guys pick one of them, I can reach, and you guys have no power. But I'm just letting you know.
I don't know. Like
I would just warn you not to pick another movie that I'm gonna have up there
oh, I'm
because
not. I'm not. There's
no, Joseph is.
I might. I don't
And
know.
when he
I can say
does,
no.
there's gonna be a movie in this top 10 you're not gonna like. So just letting you know.
That's really not how that works because I could also just use my reach now if I wanted to. But I think if as long as I don't pick one of those,
Yeah, as
I
long as
don't
you guys don't pick one of
know.
those three, this top 10 is gonna be
The thing
non-sabotaging.
is, there are a few like the movies that I really like need on here. I need them higher than 10. Like I would not be happy with
You
10.
just shouldn't have picked Prestige because you don't understand. I literally have three movies left.
I know. And was that one of them?
No, that was one of the four I had left, and I only have three picks now, so I have to get all three.
you also do realize, Adam, that because you're saving your vetoes, if you veto something else, then it's going to get replaced by something that's lower on one of our boards.
I know.
So just I'm just saying you have to keep that in mind when deciding if you want to veto something.
Oh, trust me, I have a plan for my vetoes.
Again,
Okay.
I
I
think
don't
this
know
is
what
why
this
you
plan
made a
is,
huge mistake
which
vetoing
is
Fantastic
concerning
Mr.
me.
Fox.
I don't know what this plan is, which is really concerning me, but I don't think like any of my movies will be vetoed
I
that
mean,
I
I think this is a, I
Don't
think
worry,
this
it's
is a
not
great
yours,
veto.
Yoni.
okay. But anyways, about the Prestige, I think that it is one of the coolest like plots of a movie. I really love like as a kid I really loved magic and like magicians, and I think making a movie about this is so cool. I also think it's like one of the best rivalries in a movie ever, with like Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale just having a pure hatred for each other.
Mhm.
Like two like amazing actors also. They give great performances in it, and I really like Scarlett Johansson in this movie also. I do think she's like really great in everything. Like I think she's one of the best female actresses.
She is.
Um,
I don't think she was a standout in this movie. Like, she's not the reason I really have it in my elite tier.
yeah, but I do think that she's like a nice addition.
I guess, yeah.
And yeah,
I thought the
no,
other female was better. I forget who
I
played.
bet I believe it's Rebecca Hall.
And
Yeah.
the plot twist, on top of plot twist, on top of plot twist is really crazy. Like, I've
Yeah.
only seen this movie once, so this is definitely like one of the Nolans I kind of want to see again, just because
I would definitely rewatch this.
now that I know how it ends, I want to see it played out from the start. And I've heard what makes this like if you rewatch it, you can see all the pieces of the puzzle that he lays out. And I would really like to enjoy seeing that again, except in a different lens now that I know how it ends. But on first watch, I remember really loving this. Like this is a really, really cool movie.
Okay, Joseph and I have talked about this. We both have this at 4.5, and I think both of our only reason that it's not a five is the supernatural element just didn't really hit for either of us. Joseph,
Yeah.
I just didn't like the Nikola Tesla part at all. A lot of people liked it. I didn't like it. Wasn't for me at all. I think they could have done this movie without it and still had the same plot twist. Um,
I think that's kind of fair because it's so like it's such a different tone than what the
it just
movie
goes
is
out. Yeah, it goes out of
about.
nowhere. Yeah, that's my only critique with it. But
I actually kind of like that take. I didn't really
yeah,
like
Joseph's the one that came
know
up with
what
it.
was being
Don't give me
held
credit for that.
back,
Yeah.
what was holding this back a little bit, but there's like a little thing that I felt was kind of weird about it or a kind of weird direction it took. And yeah, maybe that was the Nikola Tesla stuff. Like it just felt like it kind of came a little bit out of nowhere.
Mhm. Yeah, no, this is one of my closest movies to not being a five star. It's really damn good.
Does Nolan do it again?
Nolan did it again. Another spot here on this list. The greatest there is, the greatest there was, the greatest there will ever be.
All right. So I'm trying to think about like how to approach this because based on kind of the math in my head of what movies I think people are taking, I think there's 8 movies for 9 slots, which means there's someone is gonna have to reach. Um, so I would rather reach than one of you guys, so I'm probably gonna do it here. And well, I got to think about what I want to do because I do think there's 8 movies that will be taken for 9 slots, and that's if none of them get vetoed. Again, like you find yourself in this situation and you don't want to.
I love that I have the only vetoes. This is amazing.
I could take something here, but I wouldn't do this to you guys because I feel like I shouldn't. Like to be honest, what would be my next pick, as in like if I was looking at my reaches that I was thinking about, it would be Kill Bill Volume 2. However, I don't want to have 2 Kill Bills on this list.
Yeah, that's a little bit
So,
that's kind of ridiculous. Like
so
having
I said that's why I said I'm not picking it. I'm between. I would actually. I would like some collaboration on this one. Actually, I'm gonna throw out 3 animated movies, and whichever one you guys think of these 3 should be the highest. Because it's gonna be one of these because someone's gonna reach either Coraline, Monsters Inc., or Finding Nemo.
Monsters Inc. by a mile.
What do you think, Yoni?
I don't think you should pick any of those.
It's
What
Monsters Inc.
reach
by a
should I
I think
pick,
country.
all
Yoni?
three
It's
would be way
Monsters Inc.
too
by a
I
country.
think all three would be way too high. I
No,
You
don't
do realize someone's gonna have to reach. I just don't see why.
it's Monsters Inc. by a
I don't
country.
think those are
Do
the
you
next
have a reach, if you look at your board, that you think is a good reach?
I
100%.
do.
100%.
The problem is, if I don't reach, Adam might reach with his next pick.
No, Adam said he
And
has
he's gonna
three
pick like,
movies. Adam
You want,
says he has
but you want me
three
to be
movies
fully
that he
honest with you,
can.
Joseph? I have 3 movies left I'm willing to pick, and I know one of them's going, so I'm reaching either way in my next pick. So you know that.
how do you
Joseph,
know one of them's going? I said there's
I
eight
think
movies.
we should get the
Joseph,
base.
out of my 3 that are left, I know I can't
I
pick
said
one of
there's
them.
8 movies that the three of us are gonna
I
pick.
know that, but I'm telling you, I cannot pick one of my for I don't care about what you guys say. I have 3 movies that I'm willing to pick, and I refuse to pick one of them because of the director. So therefore, I only have two, and I have 3 picks left. So I'm
So
reaching
then
with
there's
my
not, okay, well then it's fine because then
yeah,
there's actually 9.
exactly. Yeah,
Oh,
Okay.
okay. You should have just said that that you're being a child who doesn't want to take
I
English
can't pick
test.
it.
All right. I'm gonna pick something that I know Yoni. I think you're gonna pick this, and I'm gonna have this like this should be on the list, but I don't want it to be higher than this. I think you're gonna pick this. If you're not gonna pick this, can I say it and then unpick it if
No,
you?
no,
I mean,
no. You
just see what
can't.
you're thinking. Like,
Thinking of a movie that I watched recently that's animated. Were you gonna pick that?
No, you cannot. I'm vetoing that. I'm vetoing that. You are not putting that this high. Pick Monsters Inc. and move on.
no.
Well, why would I not do that? At least if you're gonna veto
That
it
movie
anyways.
is miles away better than the three animated movies you said, and I do like
But what
all
I'm
three
saying is,
animated a lot.
I agree. But what I'm saying is, I know you're gonna
Use
pick that.
that, and then I'll take it later, and Adam will have to use both vetoes, and then we can get like something we
Okay,
want.
yeah, okay, Ratatouille at 9.
Yoni, thanks for giving me that logic because now I'm saving a veto. I apprecight that. This is an awful pick.
So you're vetoing it or no?
No, I'm not because Yoni just told me
Okay,
exactly what you
Yoni,
would do
that
if I
that
did veto
spelling
it.
is significantly.
All right, we're gonna.
It's I know how to just go back. It's just
Um,
the word rat and then
we are
What
gonna.
is this?
What a movie, Joseph.
this
You
is a
Just
great
said
this is a
this is a great
nah.
movie. All
this is
right,
a fine movie. It does nothing special.
that's a horrible take
If you
from
think
the guy
Mr.
who wrote
Peabody and Sherman is bad, then this movie's bad.
Ratatouille is
It
significantly.
has
I'm saying
nothing
this as
on
someone
Mr.
who
Peabody and
didn't
Sherman.
like Ratatouille as a kid, and that's why I
I am
held up
so
watching it.
happy this made the top 10. I was gonna like, I'm not joking. If this didn't get taken, I would have easily taken it at one. I think that would have been snap vetoed, but I'm so happy this is high. Like, I'm so happy. This is one of my favorite movies
I
ever.
mean, this is I watched it
The five
literally like a
star
week
movie.
ago. This
This
is
is a
definitely one of the
five-star
best
film.
animated movies of all time. I mean, personally on my list, I would have it a bit lower, but I know you're going to take it higher, so I feel like this is kind of a good medium point here. It is one of the most charming movies, like actually a unique concept, unlike a movie like Cars, which is a very generic animated movie concept with very generic characters. And the setting, like I think we talked about this. You said this in the overrated, underrated, I believe. The setting is just so like atmospheric. I think there's really great messaging in this movie as well. It is one of the best animated movies of all time, no doubt.
Spot on.
I'm a bit worried about this next pick.
I'm very worried about how this is gonna go.
I actually don't know what he's picking here. Like he's picking something that he doesn't have at 4.5, I'm pretty sure. I just don't know what he's picking.
I don't know where this is gonna go.
Are we correct that you're picking something you have at 4? I'm
Absolutely
assuming.
not. I'm picking something I haven't watched.
You can't pick something you
I
haven't watched.
absolutely can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you
I'm
can't.
picking it just so someone can't pick it at number one. I'm
You
the type
can't
of guy who
pick a
can
movie you
issue.
haven't watched.
I absolutely
We
can.
literally
No, we
You
didn't.
can't
established
do
this.
that.
No, we didn't.
We literally
Yoni,
said this
what's
earlier
your
in the
number
episode.
one called? What's it called?
Bro, what? I'm
City
not
of
telling
God
you.
or
Medium God? What are you
no?
talking?
I said City.
We said you can't pick a
You
movie.
can't pick
We
a movie you
No,
established
we
this
haven't
earlier.
watched.
didn't.
Adam,
Yes, we
you
did. We
can
established this
veto
earlier.
Wrong
movies.
again.
No.
We established this earlier in the
What is
Yoni,
this
episode.
whatever
like
your number
power
one is, just
trip?
write it down. I forgot the
No,
name.
you can't pick a movie
I'm
you
not
haven't
doing
seen.
that. You can't do
This
that. You
goes against the whole point of the draft.
yeah.
Can't pick a
Just
movie you haven't seen.
you
You
pick
pick the
your
movie.
best
This is a
movie.
collaborative ranking, but it's your favorite. You pick a movie you like.
I will say you are allowed to veto a movie you haven't watched because the argument for it is that you want your set movie to be higher than a movie you
But
haven't
you
seen.
can't pick a movie you
But you
haven't seen.
can't pick a movie you haven't watched because that's disingenuous and there's no real motivation behind that
Aside
besides
from making
just
forcing someone else
hatred.
to either use their veto if it's early on or to just ruin the.
Yeah,
You have
that's
to
kind
pick a
of
movie you've seen.
yeah, yeah. You got to pick a movie you've seen. And I know you've seen some. I mean, like there's some really great picks to be made here.
He's in the tank, bro.
No, I'll just
What's
cave.
going on?
I'll go bastards. I'll cave. You're
Again,
welcome.
I think this is a terrible placement.
You're welcome. This is too high, but
This is just way too low. I mean, we can't do anything about it, but this is the number 2 movie or number 1 of the 2000s.
funny.
I think I have it
Also,
as
you say it's too high.
number
You do, I
two.
guarantee you don't have 8 movies higher than this in the 2000s. You're just being
I don't know
performative.
if I have eight movies higher than this on my all-time list. I might
Yeah,
look.
so you're being performative when you're saying this is too high up. King of performativeness. This is an
Revenge of the
amazing
Sith
movie.
veto equals you guys are about to get screwed in this top.
You started it by vetoing my favorite movie of all time at
Brother, it
28.
was too high.
You picked it at 28.
Yeah, at 28, it's a huge difference.
That's really not that big of a difference.
Mhm.
But anyways, this is too low, but it obviously deserves to be on this list.
Yeah, this is a cool movie. It has a great concept. The opening scene is one of my favorite opening scenes ever, probably behind a movie that I just watched in The Dark Knight. And it has one of the best middles, second acts of a film ever. And the third act is the only reason it's not a 5 stars, but it's still a great third act, which is why this is in my elite tier. So great movie. What? Yoni, why'd you just hold up a three?
The bar scene.
Ty
Oh,
Glazer.
I was so confused, and then I'm like, yeah, hooray. Yeah, we don't have to talk about this too much. We've already mentioned it a lot. I know
Okay,
you
thank
guys are
you.
texting, by the way. I
No,
need
no,
to.
I'm
No, I'm not dumb. I'm not an idiot. You can smile if you want. I'm not
I was
dumb.
okay.
literally just checking the
I
Jordan
wasn't I
OKs.
wasn't texting, but I just opened my phone. I did see a notification. I
The
haven't.
old Algeria
The
won.
only time I've
Warriors.
been on my phone is on my letterboxed. All right, what do I do here? Um, wow. Okay, what do I do here? Um, I'm gonna go Memories of Murder.
Good pick.
Like, you're rage baiting.
I'm
You
not.
wait a minute. I'm just
Neither
gonna
of
let
this
you
have.
know. No, I'm just gonna let you know. Joseph told you to pick that, and you're trying to play it off right now. You picking that film just means that I can pick any film that I want for
What?
this for my because that was one of my two films left.
Why
So
don't you
just so
just veto it and put it higher?
yeah, nice try, buddy. I'm gonna you picking that not only gave me one of my favorite movies ever in the top seven, which you know what? If it's in the top seven,
That's
I don't
good
really
for
care where it's
you.
placed.
Top seven.
No, cool, exactly. So you realize now that I can do whatever I want with
But
my
hold
next pick.
on. Here's my reasoning.
Okay.
We
In
both have it
memories
at
of
4-5.
Yeah, of
And
in
then
course.
the
my
rest is fives on. Like
Yeah,
this is
except
in
for in the last list,
this
by the way.
isn't fully
In the last list, we thought about what other people would pick, and this is very intentional. I'm not
this
dumb.
isn't fully updated, but my 2000s movies ranked. Memories
Again,
of
this has
Murder.
nothing to do with that. This is in the
What are you
last list
talking
in the
about?
you picked Inglorious
2010s.
Bastards at 8. Both of us would have picked that
In
higher.
No,
the
Adam,
no, in the
listen, guys,
2010s,
listen,
we thought about what other people would pick.
You
You didn't
literally
think
just
about
picked
that here.
Inglorious
guys,
Bastards at 8,
listen.
which both of us
That
would
was
have
In
one
picked
of my
higher.
last three movies.
That's
in
not our
my
problem.
2000s movies
That's one of
list,
You
Yoni's
know what? You
last
know what?
three
You
or
know what? We're
four.
not debating this
Memories
anymore.
of
Let's talk
Murder
about
is
Memories of
number
Murder. Let's talk
17.
about Memories of Murder, and we'll move on. Okay.
In my
Yeah, no, let's talk about
2000s
Memories of Murder
list,
because it's one of my favorite movies
this is me
ever.
talking about it. In my 2000s
I don't
list,
care where it
Memories
is
of
in your
Murder.
2010. I don't care. Let's talk
What?
about it. I don't care. Let's talk about it.
Can I say what I want to say about
No,
Memories of
you can't.
Murder?
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about what?
The movie, not where it is on your list. Talk about the actual movie.
I feel like
Well,
it's fair for him to justify the
what?
pick when you're hating this much.
No,
It's
I don't
number
really care.
17 on my list.
Frankly, I don't care.
All
All right.
right. It's number seven. You said it's
So
like a top six favorite movie of all time. I have
I
it
mean,
seven.
you picked a movie that me and Yoni would definitely have top three on this list at 8, and we were fine with it because that's
and
how
by
it
the way, just
works.
so you guys know,
It's my number
anything,
two.
just so you know, anything that I promised earlier is now out the window. Just so you know.
What is your problem with that pick? I don't
No, I'm just
understand.
letting you know. Anything that I promised earlier is out the window.
You can't pick movies you haven't seen.
Yeah, no, not about that. Anything that I promised. I promised something earlier and that's out the window.
I don't know what you promised.
He
I know.
promised he wouldn't reach on stuff.
No, no, that's not what I said. I promised I
All
wouldn't
right,
veto a certain
let's
movie.
see where this goes.
This was an idiotic choice by you guys.
I really don't think so. It's number 17 on my list. Like this is what
Again, you knew I
balanced
was
with
going to
all
pick
of
this
us.
at
This
number
is where
five.
it would
You knew
be.
I was going to pick this at number five, and now you get to see a reach. So
It's
again, this was your
two
choice.
spot difference.
Again, you know I was going to pick it. Here's what you're not thinking of. Yes, you get it 2 spots lower by picking it here, but what you're forgetting is you now at number five get to see a movie that you think should be nowhere near number five. That's the part you didn't think about when making that pick. Instead,
I don't know what if you pull some like garbage like
oh, I
movie,
can pull whatever I want here.
you have to have it at least 4 star or higher.
No, 3.5 is what I said. I already
Dude,
made
are
that
you
very
gonna
clear.
sabotage the whole list, or can you actually
Again, you did that the second you made that
pick
pick.
The Departed?
No, we have Memories of Murder at
Please.
four and a
The
half.
second you made that pick, Memories of Murder, you
That we
sabotaged
put
your
a
own
movie
list.
we would have four
And
and a
by the
half
way,
at
I'll bet my
10.
life savings, Joseph told you to pick that, by the way. I'll bet you my life. Look at that smile. I'll
No,
bet
but
my
it's just
life
ridiculous.
savings.
This is
Yes, I
ridiculous.
knew
No,
it.
no,
I'm
he
not an
did, but
idiot.
I like forgot about it, and then he
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, of course. All right.
We're all
Just know
strategizing here.
you wanting that two
Pick The
spots lower,
Departed.
you
The
wanting that
Departed.
you wanting that 2 spots lower just costs you the number five spot. Just letting you know.
I, let's see where this goes. I don't really know where
I
this is.
mean, here's the thing. If he's gonna do that, Yoni, give me, tell me if I'm wrong. We don't have to say the movies. I think there's four. We know what he's gonna pick with his number one pick. I think there's four other movies that need to be on this list. Did you agree with that? There's a clear other four that need to go.
Can we talk about Memories of Murder, by the way?
Yeah, well, yeah. Let's talk about that.
We've talked
Yeah.
about it a lot.
This is we talked about it for like 5 minutes at the beginning of an episode. This movie is beautiful. It's the final scene is like not haunting, but it's like it's just memorable. And you picked it, so you can spend the majority of time talking about it. But this is one of the best movies ever.
Yeah, this is an amazing detective story. I mean, from the start, it just goes right into it. Like, it doesn't really beat around the bush in terms of like really anything. It's so like tight and everything is so condensed and it just flows so well. The story slowly unravels and you see how this kind of mystery, like murders happening, affects multiple people in different ways. Really great like acting performances. The main guy, he's been in a bunch of
Song Kang-ho, yeah.
Yeah.
He's in like a lot of
really, really
Bong
great.
Joon-ho's
And then
movies.
and like the cherry on top is the end like frame where you were just once you kind of know the origin behind it and why it's in the movie and that it's so much more than just what it looks like on film, it really takes the movie to a different level. So yeah, Memories of Murder is a excellent, excellent movie. And it's
Yes.
Mhm.
in an excellent spot, number
Again,
seven
that has
spot.
nothing to do with the fact that in the last every single list we've made, you've thought about what other people are going to pick, so you wouldn't
Yeah,
get
of
a bad
course I
movie up
am. I'm
there.
trying to get
And
my
now you
picks
didn't hear.
higher.
Yeah, now you didn't hear.
All right, all
All right,
right.
I think I mean if there's four movies, do you Yoni, do you agree he's gonna pick, we know what he's gonna pick at with his first pick, which is gonna be a good pick by the way.
Yeah,
But
no, that's a good
do you
pick.
agree there's four
That's
other
one of the
movies, which
four.
means
That's one of the four.
there's one I think it's one of the five.
I don't know if I'm on the same page here.
I don't know what you wouldn't be on the same page on.
How, I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. Okay, hold on.
Okay, then if there's
One, two, three. Is one like a borderline kind of reach or not? Actually, no,
I
it's
don't think
not.
any of these are reaches.
No, it's one, two, three, four, five. Yeah, we're on the same page.
Okay, and he's gonna pick one of them. So that means
Yeah.
there's someone is gonna have to reach for one other one.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do that now because I
Wait,
feel
but
like
no, no,
I
no, 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 no. You can't do that because he's
why?
gonna reach with five with some like
But he's gonna do that
nonsense.
anyways. That's the thing.
No, but then
Some
we if no, but if you reach now with
Oh, I
one
see
of
what you're
those not
saying. I see
five,
what you're saying.
then
There's
we
five
miss out
left.
on one of them.
Right, that's true.
So
Okay, I'm
we're
gonna
gonna have a
go.
really, really great top six, and five is gonna be some like
I'm gonna go.
and you gotta
I
pick
know
you
you
gotta
probably
nail
have
one
this.
of the five here.
I know you. This is hard. I think I know you have this at one, but I'm gonna go City of God.
Oh yeah, I mean, okay. You have it a bit lower. I think this is can I talk about City of God a bit?
Yeah, you want
Don't
to? I know.
spoil it because I've never watched it.
Okay, City of God is really one of the most unique movies I've ever seen, where it kind of takes like a basic plot slash premise, and it just does so much with it in the not short runtime that it has. It's not a short movie, but it really feels like it goes fast. Where you have all, it really feels like in a sense like a TV show that's constantly like hitting on all notes, where you have so many different storylines and plot lines going on at the same time and all of them kind of come together and they all kind of meet up at like a point where all of the characters are a little bit more mature and a little bit more like at a different point in their life and you kind of see their past, how it influences them. You see the rise of certain characters, you see the fall of those same characters, and you see vice versa. And it has some of the best like musical scenes. I think like the kung fu fighting sequence is like one of my favorite um like scenes with like a funny song in the background. And it has one of the most like crazy villains I think ever, where you're just
Yeah.
like, this guy is ruthless. Like you don't really see many movies where this child is doing such like horrible things without any like care or any regret, even though you at the same time in some scenes kind of sympathize for him and kind of see where he's coming from. Not where he's coming from, but kind of
You see
see
why he's like this.
why he's like this and how it impacts him in a negative way and how it continues him heading down this rabbit hole. When I watched City of God, I was really, really amazed. I have it as a five-star with a heart. It is on my list of the 2000s, like a 2000 movies rank list. It's my number one. So a little bit upset it's this low. I was really hoping I could have got it with the number one spot to pair like my personal number one in on Sundays and City of God would have been really, really nice. But Top
I still think
six.
this is a great spot. I mean, I'd have
Yeah.
it top 10 for sure.
Yeah. Adam, I would say this is like number one on your watch list.
Number
Yeah,
one. Wow.
it's a
Okay.
great
Like,
watch.
yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm excited. I've heard
It's
good things.
probably the closest. I think it's between this and maybe one other, the closest four I have that's like closest to 4.5.
Judgment Day or
Honestly, I might like it more than like some movies I have at 4.5, but like
Judgment Day or my or nah.
Judgment Day's up there. Like almost, I know you don't like it. Almost Famous is up there for me.
All right. So this pick for me was going to be Memories of Murder, but it was picked at seven. So I'm going to go with one of the funnier movies I've ever watched. I'm going to go with Napoleon Dynamite here. I have it at 3.5. I've had this at 3.5 since the moment I rated it, and it's going to be at five. So
Oh
Napoleon
my
Dynamite does
God.
so much so much well. And Yoni, I hope you were happy that Joseph convinced you to pick Memories of Murder.
Why didn't you just pick?
Oh no, no! I hope you're happy that you fell for Joseph's trap of picking Memories of Murder at seven,
You realize
and
you'd
You
have
you were
had
had
to
to
laughing and
sabotage
smiling.
rearrange
to the
this.
Yeah, no, no,
draft.
I'm very glad. I'm very glad. So
This is a
Napoleon Dynamite, I've had rated 3.5 for a while. Napoleon Dynamite's such a polarizing movie, and I'm on the other end. I think this is a really cool film. It just does so much well. It does a little bit bad, and you know what? I wouldn't have it this high in the normal case. But if I'm gonna have to pick one that I wasn't planning on picking this high, again, my pick was gonna be Memories of Murder at five, The Dark Knight at two. But again, because Memories of Murder is out of here, I'm gonna go have to and reach into the bag and go with there are 4 stars I could pick that I haven't mentioned, but this is one of those cases where I would rather have something that's a 3.5 over a four when it's a comedy, because comedies can just hit if you're in the right mood. And this one just hits if you're in the right mood, and it's a really cool movie.
I'm
So this one,
surprised you didn't take Iron Man.
yeah. Again, this is one of those examples. It's a four versus a 3.5. The 3.5. I don't think this movie's as good as Iron Man, but if you're in the right mood, this can be a peak movie.
I hated this movie.
I think it's interesting you chose this movie. I mean, I haven't seen it, but I just think it's interesting.
I
Yeah,
hated this movie, but at the same time, there is an argument that that it deserves a spot on this list
exactly.
because of
Yep.
I don't know, because it's stupid.
All right.
Really, really, this is like the most
You know,
upsetting pick in either of the drafts that we've done, like easily for me.
I disagree.
That picks.
okay.
Hey, you got Memories of Murder in your good spot, so don't
All
worry.
right, Joseph, we have layups from here on out.
Here's the thing. This is what I will say. If he
Oh, but the
vetoes something, don't
I
pick.
vetoes.
still
No, no,
have a
no.
veto,
There's Yoni,
dumbass.
Yoni. There's a easy way to do it. If he vetoes, pick a movie that we are gonna like agree on that's in the top four that he likes enough that he's not gonna waste a veto on. Like if he vetoes the first one,
We
then pick
both
one
have
that
to
he that's a
pick. We
safer
both
pick.
have to just rally off and pick.
I
Like
would
once he
pick.
vetoes it, we'll
I
take
would
it
take one
next.
of
Just so you know, you can talk about like you can't say the
I
movie
would
name
take
before you pick
the
it.
one from '07
Yeah, you can say
here.
stuff like that. Yeah,
Right now,
can't say the movie name.
Because if he vetoes that, I can also take that. If he and then like if he vetoes that,
By the way, I hope you guys know I'm not an idiot. Whatever movie I veto, I'm double vetoing it. Like what you do?
no,
There's a
okay,
reason I
whatever.
say
Just
two.
take that. Trust me. Trust me. Just
What
take
one of your
that,
guys'
no,
top
it's
and
four
then
your
is
take the
out
turn.
of here.
take that, and then take the one that
It's
he
your
has seen
turn.
that he thinks is good.
It's your
Wait, is it
turn.
my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn because I
Oh, it
picked.
is Tom's turn.
Oh, so there's four. No, there's
Well, obviously, leave the one that he's gonna take because we want that on
yeah.
the
I mean
list.
that deserve that can have the one spot. I'm happy with it. Or I have the one spot actually.
Yep.
Yeah, well, it's a good two spot though.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a great two spot. All right, I'll go There Will Be Blood.
All right.
Interesting.
He's not vetoing. I know what he's doing, but it's not gonna work. He didn't think this through.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. You didn't think this through.
Yes, I absolutely did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
It
Nice
doesn't
try, though.
work.
Yes, it does. I fully thought it through, and you think you've outthought me, but you haven't.
Also, can we talk about for a second how insane all of these posters are? Just take a look at all of these. Every single one. But it's because it's such a great movie. Anyways, I don't know how this is gonna play out though. I don't know what he's gonna veto.
I think there's a way to do this, actually.
There's not.
There is.
Nope. I know you guys are texting right now, and that's why you're not reviewing the movie. I'm not an idiot.
Well, yeah, because you're trying to sabotage us.
I'm not trying to sabotage anything. You did that the second you picked Memories of Murder at seven, and you texted him to do that, by the way. The second you did that, you sabotaged this list. So, all right, go for it. You can review.
Well, yeah, you want to start, Yoni?
You can start.
Okay, this is like a masterpiece from Paul Thomas Anderson. Daniel Day-Lewis obviously gives one of the best performances of all time. Um, and honestly, like Paul Dano, you know, you have to do a lot to match that level of performance. And I'm not saying he's on his level, but he does a damn good job. I think this is like one of the best character studies ever put to screen. The cinematography is incredible. The score is incredible. Um, yeah, I mean, I feel like we've talked about this movie
Yeah, this is
a
a
bit.
certified masterpiece. I mean, this is just unbelievable. But anyways, we've talked about it a lot.
Yeah, I've never watched this.
Um,
It's on the watch list, but I'll get to it eventually.
this might be the best performance ever. Like seriously.
I just watched The Dark Knight a few hours ago. It's simply not, but
You haven't seen this movie.
I just watched The Dark Knight a few hours ago. I just
Okay,
witnessed the greatest performance ever.
well, if you haven't seen the movie, I don't think you should be able to comment on it.
I can say it's not better.
No, you can't because you haven't seen it.
All right, Joseph.
All right. I will be taking again, so with the Lord of the Rings franchise, what I will say is we
Yeah,
will
the
be only
trilogy is
saying
one
one
movie.
movie for
No,
the franchise, but it's
no, that's not what we
representative
said.
of the
We said
franchise.
the trilogy is one spot. We already
No,
made that
we
very
say
clear.
one movie,
No,
and
we
that's
said that. No, we
representative.
didn't say one movie. We said you guys, we can skip back in the recording right now. We said the trilogy is one spot, so it won't take up multiple spots. That was the whole point of that.
But there's a movie that represents the
Nope, that's not
trilogy.
what we said. We said the trilogy is one spot. So you would write LOTR trilogy.
Interesting. So, I mean, if you're gonna do this, what's a movie he hates that we can put at one?
Please go for it.
Because like, why would you do this? Like, you
Why
know,
would you want? Just so you know, you did this the second you put Memories of Murder at seven. The
no,
second you did it.
you are actively
The
making
literal
this.
second you put Memories of
No,
Murder at seven, you
no,
did
you
this.
can't gaslight. You are actively
Cry about
making
it.
this choice.
Cry
You
about
and
it.
also Memories
And
of
you are
Murder is a
actually
movie.
making this choice by you texting. I didn't text anyone this entire time. And you go at number seven. You're like, pick
I
Memories of
I
Murder. That's
only
one of his
said
last
that
few
because I
things.
wanted him to use a veto, so you couldn't just
Yeah.
veto for the
Okay.
sake of vetoing,
For
which is what
sure.
you're doing now.
Yeah, for sure, buddy. Cry about it.
I mean,
Keep texting.
I'm literally just going through my letterbox, you can see, but okay. I mean, I'll take Lord of the Rings.
The trilogy?
I get if that's what are we saying we're taking
Yeah.
one movie to represent it or what are we
No,
doing?
the trilogy takes up a spot.
Sure, Lord of the Rings.
Uh okay, the Lord of the Rings trilogy has been vetoed. It cannot be on the list by you. The
Did you
entire
guys hear that music?
I did not.
Yeah, really funny, bro. Sick.
Lord of the Rings?
No, it's been vetoed.
He
The
vetoed
trilogy.
it, so I
The
guess I'm
entire
gonna go
trilogy has
with
been vetoed.
the Departed.
Great movie. Let's go. I knew one of you guys would pick it. I'm hyped for that.
Yeah, The Departed is a masterpiece from Scorsese, arguably his best movie. Yeah.
Yeah, I have this at a 4 star and a like. I would have picked this over Napoleon Dynamite, but I knew it was going to be picked later, so it's like playing the odds much easier. This is a great film. It's a tad overrated just for like what I thought it would be, but it was a really cool concept and it had some great scenes. Good film.
It's a great film. I think the whole concept of it where you have two spies is just like so cool. And also Jack Nicholson's so cool in this. And also Leo's so cool in this. And also Matt Damon's so cool in this. And Mark Wahlberg's so cool in this. This is really definitely one of my favorite Scorsese's. But I don't know where this draft is gonna go because are you gonna like double veto Lord of the Rings? I'm just gonna write your pick down.
I'm going with The Dark Knight. I watched this a few hours ago. I've talked about this 1,000 times. This is the greatest performance ever. And the part that I just didn't remember about this film is that I was just waiting to like take a scene off, just like talk to my mom about the movie because I showed it to her for the first time. There's no scenes off. This movie is just banger scene after banger scene after banger scene, constant iconic scenes, and it had the ending was better than I remembered. Um, I wish the like the Joker Batman ending was like a little bit like more not wrapped up, but I don't know how to describe it. That's like the only reason this is the number one film ever. I wish it ended on the Joker instead of ending on the Harvey Dent and Jim Gordon scene. But yeah,
Yeah, we all love The Dark Knight.
Yeah, it's a great movie. I
Yeah,
mean,
like no arguments. I have it as a 4.5 for reasons I've expressed in the past. If you want to hear those reasons, watch previous episodes. I think we
yep,
probably talk about this movie every episode at some point.
probably superhero movie
But I don't
director.
know what to do here now.
I mean, it's
Yoni,
his
make your
choice. I'm just
pick.
saying that
My
Yoni,
pick is Fantastic Mr. Fox.
let us know what you think down in the comments. Was Lord of the Rings snubbed? Do you guys think they cooked themselves by not letting it be on the list? Do you think I cooked myself by not letting Revenge of the Sith? Lots of things to talk about here.